Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I am Jeffrey Cooperstein, and we are here for a Game 3 watch party. It's Mavs, it's Clippers, it's Game 3 series tied at 1 apiece. Mavericks with the chance to stake their claim on this series tonight. The first home playoff game at the AAC in 2 years. I cannot wait for this one. Like I said, welcome in. No Harrison Graham tonight. He is covering the Chicago Bears in the NFL draft, which is going on. But shout out to all the real ones who are joining us for tonight. It's going to be a blast. I cannot wait for this game. For those wondering, Daniel Gafford will be available for tonight, and he is in the starting lineup. Gafford suffered some back spasms in Game 2, only played just 8 minutes. But he will be available and in the Mavs starting lineup tonight. Tim Hardaway Jr. will be out with a right ankle sprain, and Olivier Maxence Prosper will be out with a left ankle sprain. Not that Omax was going to play anyways, but he did sprain his ankle in practice. We hope everything's going okay with Omax. Thanks so much for tuning in to today's stream, guys. We really couldn't do it without y'all, and I'm just very excited for this one. Let's get the chat going, though. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Go ahead and shout out your city down in the comments, and I'll be sure to give you guys a shout out. Let's go, baby. I cannot wait. Tip off less than 30 minutes away. Ty Man the Buckeye down in the chat coming in from OH. Ty Man is a Chat Sports legend. For those of you that don't know, the man is in every chat. I scheduled the stream about 3 hours ago. The second I scheduled the stream, I saw Ty Man in there. So that's absolutely awesome. Let me know where you guys are watching from, and let's hang out. Let's have a great time on tonight's stream. The first NBA game of the night. The Milwaukee Bucks lead the Indiana Pacers, Rick Carlisle, by the way, and the Indiana Pacers, 95-92 with about 8 minutes left in that one. The Mavericks will be immediately following that game, tip-off slated for about 7:13 or so. I don't know why ESPN has to say 7 p.m., but that really means 7:13. How about we just get the game on time? If say it's 7:13, it's 7:13. That's all I'm asking for. Michael Taylor watching from Provo, Utah. Noah Turner, shout out. Do I think the Lakers season is over? Noah, the Lakers season is over. No team has ever come back from 3-0 in a playoff series. Almost happened last year with the Heat and the Celtics, but not going to happen this time. Lakers season is over. There'll be a team to watch. I saw a report earlier today from Brian Windhorst that said D'Angelo Russell is leaning towards opting out and electing free agency. That is the least surprising thing ever. I know the Lakers, they have their young guards like Jalen Hood-Schifino, and they have Gabe Vincent as well, who's been hurt the majority of the season. D'Angelo Russell's just not a winning player, man, and I think that when he elects free agency, he'll go find another team that will pay him a bunch of money because he is an uber-talented player. He can score in bunches, but if you're trying to win an NBA title, he's just not the guy for me. Shout out to all the 16 people watching so far. Be sure to hit that thumbs up icon. We greatly appreciate all of your guys' support. And we couldn't do today's show if it weren't for our sponsor here at PrizePicks. PrizePicks is the best daily fantasy sports app on the market, plain and simple. I know us here at Chat Sports, that's pretty much all we do before games is play PrizePicks because it's super easy. And if you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match, up to $100. We get you guys hooked up, man. All you have to do is pick 2 to 6 players, choose more or less on their stat projections, and voila, you can pick all kinds of stat projections for NBA, for NFL, for NHL, for MLB, even League of Legends. They have that too. They have everything on PrizePicks. So shout out to them. We love PrizePicks here at Chat Sports, like I said, and I have a little entry for you guys tonight. We've been extremely unlucky with our Luka Doncic picks over the last 2 games. He's missed them more by half a projection. We did points, rebounds, and assists. So tonight I'm going to go with Ivica Zubac's 10 rebounds. I'm going to go more on that. We had that last one as well. I still think he's basically the only Clippers big man that plays. So I think Zubac is going to get the more there. Luka, we have more than 27.5 points. This is also a Goblin pick, which is a little bit easier to hit, a little lesser payout as well. If Luka doesn't get 27.5 points, the Mavericks are in trouble. So give me the more there. And then Kyrie Irving, I'm expecting a big performance in his Mavericks home playoff debut. 35.5 points, rebounds, assists. I'll take the more on that as well. Again, you can either download the app today or go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Because we love you, care about you here at Mavericks Today. That link will be in the comments section. It's Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy. You guys, I'm so amped up for this one. I just can't wait. We are about 25 minutes away or so. And I want to hear from y'all because I've kind of been going back and forth on this. Who is the biggest X factor in this series? Right now, I think it's P.J. Washington. He played really well in Game 2. He was the Mavericks' third best player, and I think if the Mavericks are to win an NBA title, it's going to be because P.J. Washington really emerges as that guy that the Mavericks have. You could argue Daniel Gafford. I know his injuries have kind of subsided him here in the first 2 games. Only played 8 minutes in Game 2, but I do believe that Gafford can play a big part in this series, as well as Dereck Lively. I think the Mavs big men really have to be the Energizer Bunnies tonight in this game. The atmosphere at the AAC looks awesome already. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter, but they're doing T-shirts. Everybody gets a T-shirt. The lower bowl is getting blue. I believe the platinum level, the 200 level is getting navy, and the 300 level is getting white. So they're doing a little tiered T-shirt thing, and it'll be awesome to see. Hopefully that atmosphere is electric tonight. I know the AAC for the first 2 Dallas Stars games were awesome, and hopefully the Mavs can match that energy. So let me know who the biggest X factor is in tonight's game, as we are about 20 minutes or so away from tip-off. Hopefully the Mavs can get this win and go up 2-1. Couple of key things for tonight. Kawhi Leonard is going to play, by the way. He will play tonight for the Clippers. He was listed as questionable, but went through practice yesterday, and there were no problems there. So I think the key is to not let Kawhi go off like he did the last time the Mavs and Clippers did battle in Dallas. I think they did a very good job on Kawhi in Game 2. And if the Mavs are able... Sorry, I was just looking at some NFL draft stuff. If the Mavs are able to corral Kawhi Leonard, they're going to win this series. Plain and simple. I know Paul George is a great playoff player. I know they have Ivica Zubac, who killed the Mavs in the past, but they did a good job on him in Game 2 as well. That was the best defensive performance of the Mavericks season, I believe, in Game 2 there. And what the Mavs have been able to do is they've been able to stifle them. They've been able to limit their three-point shooting. They're forcing everything inside. And when the Clippers have attempted threes, they haven't done a great job of them. They haven't done a great job of making them in this series so far. So I think if the Mavs are able to sustain that, they'll really be able to stifle this Clippers offense. Where the Mavs have not done a great job is out of timeouts. It feels like the Clippers, every single out of timeout play, have something for the Mavs that the Mavs aren't prepared for. Like the play the other day where they're running an out-of-bounds play. They set a screen for James Harden, and Luka just goes with the screener, leaving James Harden wide open for a 3. That's just not going to get it done. You're going to have to be better than that if you want to beat the Clippers. And I think that's where Jason Kidd has to make the biggest adjustment, is out of timeouts, defending at least. He's been very good on the offensive end as well. And I know this is an offensive league, but in games like this where buckets are hard to come by, like I said, Luka earned all of his 32 points the other night. And if buckets are hard to come by, the Mavs are going to have to they're going to have to execute better out of timeouts, plain and simple, in order to win this series. This is the series of the first round, in my opinion, and I think these are the 2 most evenly matched teams. I know there's bad blood between all of them as well. We'll see what happens, man. Again, shout out your city. If let me know where you guys are watching from. If you're in the chat, 29 people watching so far. Hopefully we'll get some more people in here as tip-off comes nearer. In this Milwaukee, Indiana game, Tyrese Halliburton just hit a 3 to give the Indiana Pacers a lead with 6 minutes remaining in that one. Halliburton, 13 points, 13 assists, and 6 boards. That's what he does, man, plain and simple. Noah, if the Mavs win the game, Coop, are you confident we are going to the Western Conference Finals? Oh, boy. I think I'm still confident in the Western Conference Finals regardless. I do, because I think even if they lose this game, I think they'll even it up in Game 4. Then I think they'll win this series in 7. If they win this game, I think they'll win this series in 6. So I still feel really confident either way. If they end up losing this one now, if they get blown out, that would be a little crazy. That would be nuts. Will they win this series? Yes. I think they're going to win this series regardless of Game 3. I absolutely do. Hello from Taiwan. Expect a 40-point double-double from Luka and double-digit win. I hope so, Taiwan, everything. That would be awesome. That would be great for my mental health. I've been stressing out about this game basically since Tuesday happened. I really have been. So I hope the Mavs can do that for sure. Get an easy win tonight. I think that would do us all wonders going into Game 4. We do have a Super Chat menu for tonight. Any Super Chat, we'll go ahead and give you guys a shout-out. $5, we'll do a Let's Go Mavs. Let's Go Mavs chant. 20, I got a little brewski. It's a Friday night, NFL draft going on. Figured might as well give some chugs. So if you want to see me chug some beer here on the channel, a $20 Super Chat will do just great. Again, appreciate every single one of you for joining us so far. About 15 or so minutes from tip-off. This fourth quarter of this Pacers and Bucks game is going so slow. So slow. Miles Turner, no good from 3. Let's see. What do you guys think? I have another question for you guys, so give me 1 second to try to find it. Here we go. What is your biggest concern for the Mavs this series? Is it defending Kawhi Leonard? Is it something the Mavs have to do, like Luka not getting a technical foul or Daniel Gafford being healthy or anything like that? Let me know what your biggest concern is this series. Noah Turner, least favorite NBA team. This changes daily. Honestly, Noah. The Clippers right now, I would say, honestly, are my least favorite team in the league, considering the bad blood the Mavs have had with them over the past 4 years or so. If you asked me 5 years ago, I still do. I dislike the Miami Heat quite a lot. So I'd say Clippers and Heat. I don't like the Suns. I think those are my top 3 for sure. It's the Clippers, the Suns, and the Heat. I would say are my least favorite. But right now, I would say it's definitely the Clippers. Definitely the Clippers. Daily Motivational biggest concern is P.J. shooting, which breaks our spacing. They need P.J. Washington to hit that 3 tonight. They need him to hit that 3 tonight. Now, Maxi Kleber hit a couple of huge threes in Game 2. They're going to need P.J. Washington to hit those threes as well for the Mavs to win this one for sure. And I would agree. I think that is a huge concern. I think that is, absolutely. My biggest concern for the Mavs in this series is if Washington and or Jones gets in foul trouble, who is going to come in and step up? Dante Exum has not been that guy. Josh Green, I think, has done okay in this series. He's provided some energy on the defensive end. He cannot hit a 3 to save his life right now. So I do worry that if those two guys are out, who the Mavs turn to, frankly, because all of them are going to be playing heavy minutes. Luka played 46 minutes the other night, played incredible defense. Can he play 46 minutes a night throughout the postseason? I don't think that's super sustainable. So I don't know, man. But let me know what your biggest concern, in this series is. Shout out to Daily Motivational, brother. Shout out to Noah Turner, Michael Taylor, and of course, Ty Man, the Buckeye, out in the chat. I'm kind of tired of talking about some pregame stuff, though. If you're ready for the game, go on and type me. We're about 13 minutes away from tip-off, a 7:13 tip here in the Central Time Zone. Go on and type me if you're ready for this game to begin. I'm tired of watching the freaking Pacers and Bucks. I really don't care. By the way, very weird that game started at 4:30 p.m. on a Friday. I think that's very odd. Noah Turner not making shots is my big concern. They haven't done it through 2 games yet. They got blown out in Game 1. I know what the final score said, that they lost by 12, but they got blown out. Game 2, they didn't make many shots either, but they played the best defensive game of their season. I would say the best defensive game of Luka's young career so far. And that is an absolute concern. Hopefully the shots start falling at home a little bit more with the crowd behind them, all of that. And hopefully the Mavs come away here with the win. I need a Mavericks win, guys. I've been talking so much crap in the Chat Sports office about the Mavs in general and about how I think the Mavs are the second best team in the Western Conference behind the Denver Nuggets. And the Mavs are going to go to the conference finals. They need to back me up. they need to back me up because I've been talking a lot of mess. Hopefully they do that. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you to the 26,000 real ones that have joined us so far. We've been doing Mavericks news and rumors for over a couple of years now. Throughout the postseason, we'll have you covered with watch parties almost every game, and we'll have you covered better than anyone throughout the 2024 offseason. So please, if you haven't already, hit that sub button, join the family today. We're giving you Mavs content pretty much 24/7, 365. We're doing the NBA draft, which is a big moment for Chat Sports all throughout the year, And the bosses were like, hey, we need to get a Mavs watch party in because channel's kind of hot. The Mavs are kind of hot. We want to take advantage of this. So they're letting me do a watch party during the NFL draft. I think that's absolutely awesome. Hopefully, you guys can repay that by subscribing and also hitting that thumbs up icon as well. We have 40 people watching. Can we get to 20 likes, please? We're trying to get a 50% like rate. So if you haven't, hit that thumbs up icon already. And let's get it going. Let's go. 3 minutes remaining. Tie ball game here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Yo, Squiggly, I appreciate you, my guy. I'm going to take a sip of water here, guys. Hang on. Hydrate or dihydrate, fellas. Hydrate or dihydrate. If this game goes long, I assume the Mavericks game will begin on ESPNU. For those of you watching in the DFW area as well, I think they're local TV, but go ahead and just mute them anyways, and we can just hang out and talk ball for the Mavs. Appreciate Noah, appreciate Ty Man, two of the realest ones here that we have at Mavericks today. Luka and PG coming up next. Kawhi playing as well. One thing I think that kind of went under the radar for the Mavs in Game 2, I think Jason Kidd coached a fantastic game. I really do. The defensive game plan was a masterpiece, and that was obviously headlined by Luka, who was fantastic in that game. 2 of 17 as the primary defender were players on Luka. 0 points in the fourth quarter. It's the best defense he's ever played. Harrison and I have been saying it all season that, guys, Luka's not a bad defender. In fact, he may be a good defender. Is he a second-team All-NBA defender? Probably not. Is he a top 20, 30 defender at his position? Yeah, I think so. Or not even at his position, like at the guard position in general. I really do believe that if he puts his mind to it, and there are some games where I will fully admit, he does not go full effort on defense, but I think in the postseason, with everything on the line, I believe he will do that, and he is. Yo, Squiggly, if we are legit, we win these 2 at home. Clippers are a hard team, brother. They're a hard team to play. Mavs do have the home court advantage now, though. They win all their home games. They win the series. It would not shock me at all if they split. It would shock me if the Clippers walked away with 2 wins. It would not shock me at all if the Mavericks won both games either and went up 3-1 going back to the crypt for Game 5. The Clippers are a really good team, guys. Like, we know that. The Mavs always struggle with them. It's always a rock fight with that team. They give the Mavericks matchup problems because of their length with Terance Mann, with Paul George, with Kawhi Leonard, with Russell Westbrook. It's always going to be a rock fight with that team. The games are low scoring, as we've seen. And I think if the Mavs can hold the Clippers under 100, can the Mavs get to 100? In Game 2, the magic number was 95. Mavs got to 97. They won the ball game. Can they get to 100 here? I think if the Mavs get to 100 points tonight, they win. I think they're going to play good enough defense that if they get to 100, they win the game. Rusty Shackelford says, hey, what's up, Rusty? What's going on, brother? Noah, would you sign CP3 if he gets cut by Golden State as a backup guard? Absolutely, I would sign CP3 if he gets cut by Golden State. However, I think CP3 is going to end up a New York Knick. That is my prediction if Golden State cuts him. And Golden State will cut him, by the way. He's owed like $30-some million on June 28th or something like that, so I believe he will be a free agent. I think Chris Paul is going to be a Knick. They don't have a backup point guard at all. I think that's where he ends up. Mavs have Dante Exum under contract next year for $3 million non-guaranteed, and that guarantee date's also like June 28th, I believe. They will obviously pick that up. And Dante is going to be basically your third guard. Because you have Luka and Kyrie. Kyrie is the backup point guard, and then you have Dante Exum as your third guy. During the regular season, I think that's more than formidable. Now, Dante struggled a bit in the postseason. It's kind of been a deer headlights kind of situation with him. But hopefully he can get out of that, give the Mavs a good performance tonight. Michael says, I am a bit worried about the Dallas Mavericks depth against the Nuggets. That makes two of us, brother, man. The Mavs against the Nuggets is a tough matchup. That starting five for the Nuggets is just insane with Jokic. Pardon me. 1 second. I just hit the wrong button. There we go. With Jokic, with MPJ, with Murray. Those guys, they play a lot of minutes, and they can hit you every which way. Aaron Gordon as well. Aaron Gordon and Jokic both had 15 rebounds each last night. I wonder when the last time that happened, when two guys on the same team had 15-plus rebounds in a playoff game. Doesn't happen often. Jamal Murray is a great secondary scorer in the playoffs. The Nuggets have won, I think it's now 11 straight against the Lakers or something crazy like that. They are the best team in the NBA, man. And I know Patrick Sheetman, shout out my guy Seeps, who runs our Bulls channel. He dubbed it the year of the repeat in general. UConn repeated. I think the Nuggets are on the way. And it hurts me to say I think the Vegas Golden Knights are also on the way because they took a 2-0 lead, took the first two games in Dallas against our Stars, so that's just not good. Better team this year, Boston or Denver? Denver for sure. I'm just not a Boston Celtics believer. Call me crazy, I think they're in danger of losing this series. If the Heat win Game 3 tomorrow, oh boy, the Boston Celtics are in trouble. Even if they don't win Game 3, I think as long as, if the Heat get a split here in these next two games, I like Eric Spoelstra over Joe Mazzulla, man. And I know they're missing Jimmy Butler. I know they're missing a couple of other pieces as well. Terry Rozier's not going to play tomorrow, but give me the Heat's coaching edge. I don't think Jason Tatum is going to win a championship as a number one. And I guess we'll find out. That team won over 60 games this year. They were best team record-wise in the regular season all year, but when the playoffs come, I just don't know. Packers are taking Texas A&M's Edgerrin Cooper here with the 45th pick in the NFL draft. The Eagles took Cooper DeJean. The Texans took Kamari Lassiter. I don't think the Cowboys have picked yet. Saints took Kool-Aid McKinstry. Okay. Interesting names flying off the board here in the NFL draft so far, but we're here to talk Mavs. We are just moments away from tip-off here at the American Airlines Center. So let me know who you got down in the comment section. If you got the Mavs, go ahead and type DAL. If you have the Clippers, go ahead and type LAC down in the comment section right now. Let's go. We are about 5 minutes away, like I said, from tip-off of Mavs and Clippers. Let's ride. Let's ride. Taiwan says, I only worry about momentum-killing plays by Timmy, but he is not playing right. Tim Hardaway is out with a right ankle sprain. Hardly played in Game 1 anyways. Left in the first half of Game 2. Did not return. Would be surprised to see if he returned this series at all. He's going to be reevaluated tomorrow per the Mavs, but I don't foresee Timmy playing in the rest of the series. Better coach of all time, in your opinion, Pop or Steve Kerr? Both fantastic coaches. Pop has 5 rings. Kerr has 4. Kerr coached the best offense I've ever seen. That helps when you That helps when you have Kevin Durant and Steph Curry running your offense, but it is the best offense I've ever seen. Pop had the best team work offense I've ever seen. If I had to pick right now, I'd go Pop. Subject to change, of course. You know, the Warriors dynasty, I think, is kind of coming to an end here. Klay Thompson could leave here in free agency. Sounds like Orlando wants to give him a bag, which is very strange. Indiana, by the way, just took a 3-point lead with 20 seconds remaining in this one. That series also tied at 1. Shout out my guy Adrian in the chat. What's up, Adrian? With THJ out, do you think we might see some time for Hardy? Jaden Hardy will not play tonight. He'll be active, but he will not be in the rotation. If he plays, that means this game either went really well for the Mavericks or really bad for the Mavericks. And hopefully it was really well. Yeah, Hardy's only going to play in garbage time. Luka and Kyrie are going to play at least 40 minutes each. And then you have the likes of Exum and Green who are going to come off the bench and occupy all the other minutes at the guard spot that weren't occupied. So we'll see what happens there. Chris Middleton just hit a layup to cut the lead to 1. Pacers, the lead with 9 seconds remaining, and the Bucks foul with 6.9 seconds. Nice. And Aaron Nesmith will go to the line to try to ice this game for Indiana. Mavericks game about 2 minutes away from tip-off, baby. Mays is typing his DAL. Go ahead and let me know who you guys got down in the comment section right now. If you think the Mavs are going to win this game against the Clippers, type DAL. If you think the Clippers are going to take a 2-1 lead, hopefully you don't, against the Mavericks, type LAC down in the comments. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go, Mavs. Dame Lillard limping to the bench here for the Clippers, for the Bucks. That's something to monitor throughout the postseason. As Aaron Nesmith will make the first free throw of 2. The Bucks will likely take a timeout here. And then that will be the final possession of that game. Noah Turner typing his DAL. Adrian Pinedo also. O-Dog says Clippers. Yeah, Noah, I like that. Get the FLACs down in the chat. I hate the Los Angeles Clippers, man. James Harden's an absolute cheat of a basketball player. James Harden and Joel Embiid just stink, dude. They suck. 3-point lead for Indiana. Clippers take a timeout, and this will be the final possession of the game. See what happens here, man. And then the Mavs will be on. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's ride. Maybe they put this game on ESPN News to start. We'll see what happens there. It's almost time for some Mavs basketball. I can't wait, man. I've been literally looking forward to this since the game on Tuesday ended. I wish my guy HG could be here with me, but he is busy covering the Chicago Bears in the NFL draft, like I said, so it'll just be me tonight. If the game gets close, maybe we invite HG back into the studio. Gabriel Sanchez saying LAC as well. Clippers Celtics final. The Celtics will not make it to the final. I guarantee you that. I also guarantee you the Clippers will not make it to the final. So neither of those will happen. Go vote in our live poll as well. 89% of you are saying the Mavericks are going to win, while 12% of you frauds are saying the Clippers are going to get the dub. Rick Carlisle drawing up a play as we know he can do. They took their final time, Milwaukee, took their final timeout. And we'll see what kind of shot they get here. Mays, hopefully we're going 3-1 back to LA. Yes, sir. Absolutely. That's the dream right there, brother man. This game hasn't started yet, so do not worry. Do not fear. Jonathan Brooks, Texas Longhorn, goes to the Carolina Panthers to pair with Bryce Young, who absolutely blows. So, that's kind of a bummer. I know the Cowboys are interested in him. By the way, if you guys see who the Cowboys draft, will you just drop it in the chat for me? That would be greatly appreciated. Beverly inbounds to Lopez. Lopez gets the ball to Middleton. Middleton going to take a heave, and he makes it. Oh, my goodness. Chris Middleton ties the game with 1.4 seconds remaining. What a shot. He was fading away from the hash mark, and Middleton just drops it in. And we'll see what Uncle Ricky can draw up here for the Pacers. If not, they're going to go to overtime, and we're going to have to find another channel to watch this game on. Luka Longballs, go Mavs. By the way, Coop, I tried that prize picks. I need Turner to get one more rebound or an assist. He almost got the rebound there. But Middleton, we'll see if he gets it on this last play. Shout out to Prize Picks, though. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Shout out to Luke Longballs for using Prize Picks. We appreciate you, my guy. Rusty says, I miss you, boy. He's a good teammate. Yes, he is. I love Harrison. He's awesome. Magnolia saying, let's go Mavs. Yes, sir. Let's go Mavs, baby. Let's go Mavs. Indiana going They're advancing the ball to the front court with 1.4 remaining. See what kind of play Rick Carlisle drew up for, I would imagine, Tyrese Halliburton. Again, ESPN told the Mavs to not start yet because this game is potentially going to overtime here. As Nembhard's going to inbound the ball from the hash mark, guarded by Lopez. And Beverly is now going to switch on to the inbounder. Ed Malloy giving Beverly instructions. Nembhard has the rock. Nembhard into Siakam. Siakam for three in the win! No! And the Bucks and Pacers are going to go to overtime. Don't know what that means for the Mavs game. I'm sure ESPN will tell us here. Imagine they're going to start on ESPN News, but not sure. Not sure. David Stone, NBA needs to take a crash course from the NBA on how to schedule games and not blow it so much. Dude, you're telling me, man. They have no idea what they're doing there. They're going to commercial here on ESPN. Let's go explore ESPN Plus and see, or excuse me, ESPN News and see if the game is on there. Let's see. They have Major League Table Tennis on right now. So I'd imagine this will be the Mavs game. It is still table tennis. That is crazy. No. We don't need streamies. We're good. Do I think if Kobe ever became a Mav, would that have been the best duo in history? Kobe almost became a Mav if you believe Mark Cuban. If you believe Mark Cuban, Kobe was almost a Mav, man. That would have been sick, for sure. But, yeah, that probably would have been the best duo in history. Trying to see if I can find anything on Twitter where this game's going to start or not. Yes, the Mavs had, again, according to Mark Cuban, a trade in place that would have sent, I think it was like Josh Howard, Jason Terry, and like Eric Dampier or something to the Lakers for Kobe. A couple of firsts. That was when Kobe requested a trade, and then Kobe at the last minute nixed it and stayed with the Lakers. Let's see. ESPN still has this game on here. And still have table tennis on. What a joke this is. What a joke, fellas. All right, it appears the Mavs game is underway. Are we on ESPN News? Do you know? Because they went to overtime. So I'm just looking. The Mavs get a bucket, though. Daniel Gafford makes the first bucket of the game for the Mavs. And they'll take a 2-0 lead. Shout out to Daniel Gafford and the Mavs as I try to find this game right now. Sorry for the delay here, guys. It's not on ESPN2 because that's going to be the NFL draft. Is it on ESPNU? It is. All right, we found the game. Let's go. Here we go. Gafford got it, and the Mavs get the ball here. Luka on the left side spins into the lane, pull up. No foul call. Leonard the rebound. Leonard going to push the pace a little bit. Guarded by Kyrie at the top of the key, who gets it to Paul George. Paul George now back to Leonard over on the left wing. The screen from Zubac. Leonard into the lane off Gafford. And, of course, Billy Kennedy is going to call a foul on Daniel Gafford 1 minute in. Mavs with an early 2-0 lead. First minute of the ball game gone by. The inbound to James Harden, top of the key. Harden gets it over to George. George touch pass to Mann. Mann Gets it to Leonard. Leonard in the lane. Back out to Mann for three. No good. The tip out to Zubac, but Kyrie gets it. And Kyrie is fouled by Kawhi. They don't call it. Kyrie pulls up for three. Miss. Kawhi Leonard gets the board. Kawhi tried to intentionally foul Kyrie, and the dumbass referees weren't even looking. Ivica Zubac in the lane, guarded by Gaff, and he scores to tie the game here at 2. NBA officiating just pisses me off to no end. Gafford in the lane, the feed from Kyrie, no good, but the putback, and he gives the Mavs a 2-point lead as the first 4 points of the game for the Mavs. Terance Mann gets the ball in the lane. He gets it to Zubac, who gets a little push shot and scores. The bigs so far doing all the scoring, as it's Gafford 4, Zubac 4. Kawhi Leonard guards Kyrie Irving at the top. Irving trying to initiate the offense, gives it to Gafford. P.J. Washington now with it. He drives. He gets it to Luka, who's guarded by Terance Mann. Luka on the right wing. Clippers in a little bit of a zone. Luka dribbles, knifes away into the lane, gets it out to Jones for three. No good, but the board to Daniel Gafford. Back out to Lively, 14. Kyrie pulls up from 18 and hits. We need Kyrie to get off to a good start here. He's been a slow starter in the last few games. He gives the Mavs a 2-point lead. About 3 minutes into this one, Terance Mann with the ball over to Paul George. George guarded by Luka. Luka playing great defense again. Zubac in the lane. He scores. He beats a Zubac with the first 6 points. They can't be doing this again. This cannot happen again. Kyrie turns it over. Here comes Harden. Clippers have numbers. Harden in the lane. Good defense by Kyrie. Better offense by James Harden. He gets it to go. The Clippers take a 2-point lead. Kyrie gets it back in the lane. He'll put up a floater. It's no good, but a foul called by Mr. James Capers. Your officiating crew tonight is James Capers, Justin Van Dyne, and Billy Kennedy. All very experienced and, for NBA standards, good referees. ESPNU, Rusty. ESPNU. Luka, top of the key, guarded by Zubac. This is a matchup the Mavs absolutely love. Luka crosses him up, cooks it, gets in the lane, easy layup. Luka Doncic, what a move. The guy is just incredible on the offensive end. He's the best offensive player in the world that we're watching here. He guards Terance Mann on the other end, who dribble hands off to Kawhi. Kawhi gets in the lane, loses it. Mavericks ball, turnover from Kawhi. And it will be Mavs ball with 8:08 remaining here in the first quarter. Luka, top of the key, guarded by Mann. Calls for Gafford's screen from the left side. He gets it. And they're going to call a foul here on Terance Mann. And it absolutely was a foul. That's a good call by Mr. Justin Van Dyne right there. Luka kind of talking crap to him. It's pretty funny. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it into Kyrie, who was open for three but bobbled the inbound. Kyrie gets it over to Derrick Jones, who takes flight. Flight 55. And the Mavs take the lead back here. We're seesawing early. Shout out to Derrick Jones, baby. Shout out. He's been awesome for this Mavs team so far. Type of 55 down in the comment section for Mr. DJJ. Mavs get a turnover. Here comes Luka on the break. Luka gets past Harden. He euros out. Gets the pass to Derrick Jones, who brings it out to P.J. Washington for three. No good. Ivica Zubac with the board. And back come the Clippers. Kawhi gets an and one. They're going to call the foul, I believe, on Luka. A much faster paced game so far, guys, compared to the first two games of this series. And I got to say, I'm kind of surprised by that. I figured both teams would try to slow it down. The foul's going to be on Washington, not Luka. It will be on Washington. Luka Longball says 55 needs 55 mil. Yeah, I don't know if he's getting 55 mil, but brother, he is going to get paid, and I'm not sure it's by the Mavs. Kawhi at the line. Makes the free throw and converts the three-point play. Washington and Gafford set a stagger screen for Kyrie. Guarded by George. Washington top of the key over to Jones. Jones back to Kyrie at the top. Luka kind of in the corner, not doing much here. Kyrie crosses over Harden, gets into the lane. Beautiful pass from Kyrie to the hoop for Daniel Gafford. Great offense by Kyrie Irving and his individual brilliance. The Mavs go back in front once again. James Harden. Mavs in a little matchup zone here. Luka. Paul George gets past him, gives it to Ivica Zubac's no good. Terance Mann gets the offensive board. Back over to Paul George. 3 seconds on the clock. George will have to heave, and he hits from 3. Paul George. Some tough shot making going on right here from the Clippers in the early goings. Luka gets the screen. Terance Mann, he step backs. He passes it back to Washington. Resets with the ball. Luka going isolation on Mann at the top with 5 remaining. He pulls up from 3. No good. Rebound to George. 6 minutes remaining. Ty Lue is going to take a timeout. Clippers lead the Mavs by 2 so far. Clippers lead the Mavs by 2. A lot of tough shot making. Luka played great defense on that shot by PG, but he just made it. While we are at a break, I need to tell you guys about today's proud sponsor, which is PrizePicks. If you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100, we got you guys hooked up. PrizePicks is daily fantasy sports made easy. All you have to do is pick 2 to 6 players, choose more or less on their stat projections, and voila, you have yourself a lineup. You can play with celebrities like Sugar Sean O'Malley, like Meek Mill. All kinds of different celebrities have picks in there. You can go ride them as well. I have a little lineup for you guys tonight. It's a 3-player entry here for this game between the Mavericks and the Los Angeles Clippers. And here's what I got rocking. Ivica Zubac, more than 10 rebounds. I think that's going to hit. We're early here, just 6 minutes into the ball game, but I think that'll be easy. Luka Doncic, more than 27.5 points, a goblin pick. I love that. And then Kyrie, first home playoff game here in Dallas, 35.5 points, rebounds, assists. Give me the more on that. Like I said, if you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS, use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100, you won't regret it. Because we love and we care about you, we'll put that link in the comments and the description of today's show. It is PrizePicks daily fantasy sports made easy. Choose more or choose less. Just make sure you do it with our friends over at PrizePicks. 6 minutes in. Great game so far. A lot of back and forth. Heavy offense. Let's see what's going on in the other game, by the way. Pacers up 3 with 14.5 seconds to go in that one as well. Shout out to all the real ones that have joined us so far. If you haven't, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're covering the Mavs all throughout the NBA playoffs, the 2024 NBA offseason, the NFL draft, free agency, and into the following season. The Mavs have the best player in the world, in my opinion, in Luka Doncic. It's always fun covering this squad for sure. Luka and Kai on the board is good, yes, for sure. Feed Zubac's game over. If Zubac has another game like he did in game 1, I just may croak. 6 minutes remaining. We are at a TV timeout here in Dallas as the Clippers lead the Mavs early, 14-12. A lot of tough shot making by the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard's made some big ones. Paul George made a fadeaway 3 as the shot clock was expiring to give the Clippers the lead, and that's where we stand so far. Checking Twitter real quick to see if I can find anything. All right, I think we're all good to go. Let's go. We are back in Dallas. Dereck Lively enters the game for Daniel Gafford. First sub of the game for the Mavs. Gafford sits. That is the only change for the Mavs. Russell Westbrook in for the Clippers as well. James Harden at the top of the key, guarded by P.J. Washington, looks for an entry pass, can't find it. Washington playing some long defense on him. George gets it in for a corner three, no good. Luka tries to grab the rebound. It's tipped out to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Harden flops. Doesn't get the call. Kyrie gets the rebound. I hate James Harden, man. Play the game. Luka, top of the key, guarded by Russ. Lively comes, sets the screen. Lively going to roll. Luka makes a cross-court pass to Washington. Washington back to Luka. Luka with 6 on the shot clock, backing down. Russell Westbrook in the paint. Luka turns around, fade away. He traveled. Bad offensive possession by the Mavs. Great defense by the Clippers. And it will be Clippers ball. I'm glad the refs didn't fall for Harden's BS. Dude, he pisses me off. Paul George pushed off on Jones. No call, of course. George is going to bring it up here and initiate the offense. Zubac's going to come set the high pick and roll. They get the switch. Paul George pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound by Luka, and they're out and running. Luka into the lane. Throws up the lob for Dereck Lively, who slams it down. Dereck Lively has caught more lobs than anybody in the NBA this year from Luka Doncic, and the Mavs tie the game up. Hopefully they can get out more in transition and do that. As Harden on the other end, no good. The rebound to Washington. Mavs are out running again. Here comes Kyrie Irving. Coast to coast. Kyrie loses the ball out of bounds, but it will be Mavericks ball as it was knocked out of his hands. 4:40 remaining in this first quarter so far. Been a thrilling game, man. Been a thrilling game. Maxi Kleber enters the game for the Mavs, as does Josh Green. And I think we are going to get a coach's challenge here from Ty Lue. Yeah, we are. We're going to see if that's Mavs ball or not. We go to commercial once again. It's a good time to tell you about the Super Chat menu we have going on. Nothing crazy. Any Super Chat will give you a shout out on today's show. Obviously, Super Chats are not required. We greatly appreciate anything and everything that you guys can give to us. It helps support Chat Sports. It goes to more studio equipment so we could do games like this. 2 years ago, when the Mavs were in the playoffs against the Utah Jazz in that Game 6 where the Mavs closed it out and beat Utah, we weren't able to do a watch party because we didn't have enough studio space. But now at Chat Sports, we have over 10 studios, so I'm able to do this even during the most important time of the year for us as a company, which is the NFL Draft. So I greatly appreciate you guys. $5, we'll do a Let's Go Mavs chant. $20. Got a little happy dad here. I'll do some chugging. I appreciate y'all. David Stone says Luka's playmate. Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about, brother? Let me know who you're talking about. (14-14), 4:40 remaining. Ty Lue challenged the out-of-bounds call on the Mavs. We'll see what the result of that is here rather soon. One second. There it is. Okay. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. Let's see. The Colts take A.D. Mitchell out of the University of Texas. That's awesome. Good for him. I don't know. Did this other game end? It did. The Pacers take the 2-1 lead over the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh no. Pacers take a 2-1 lead in that series. The Mavs are trying to take a 2-1 lead in their series. As we await the challenge. The result of the challenge from Ty Lue. Early challenge here, just 8 minutes into this one. We'll see what the result is there. Let's go, Luka Magic. James flopping. James Harden frustrates me more than any player in the NBA, man. All he does is try to get fouled. Play basketball, dude. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. We're back in Dallas. They're showing a little time lapse here of downtown, looking at the Elm, Commerce, and what's Main Street triple underpass. If you know, you know what happened there. Call overturned. Going to be Clippers ball. They're going to get a second challenge. Norm Powell into the game for the Clips. Here's Paul George at the logo. The screen from Zubats. PG crosses over P.J. Washington. A nice move from PG, man. He's so smooth on the offensive end. I love watching PG play basketball. I really do. Clippers seesaw back in front as it's the Mavs' turn now to try to get something going. Luka gets PG switches onto Luka. Luka passes it to the corner to Green. Green can't do much with it. Washington gets it. He pulls up from three on the right corner. No good. Zubats with the board. James Harden going to slow it down here and set up the Clippers offense. Clippers playing a lot of pick and roll here in this game so far. They get a Harden switch on to Lively. Harden loses out of bounds, and that's the Mavs ball. But Justin Van Dyke, dumbass official, calls it the Clippers. Jason Kidd won't challenge this because he doesn't use his challenge in the first quarter. But that is 1,000,000% James Harden basketball. What are we doing? How are NBA officials so incompetent? God, it annoys me to no end. Clearly Mavericks ball, and the Mavs will challenge it because it was so damn obvious. I mean, for God's sakes, figure it out. Just a joke, dude. Yeah, Steven, you are getting banned, my friend. Adios. Oh, I hate NBA officiating. I know, Taiwan, it's an easy challenge winning. You get your second, but you should not have to use a challenge on something so obvious like that. Just like, do your job. That's all I need. Rusty, I did see Luka's ride. A lot of people spotted him on the tollway heading into the game. That was pretty funny for sure. He looked dapper tonight. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Nothing crazy going on right now on Twitter. Oh, shocker. The Mavs win the challenge because the dumbass refs can't do their simple job. Dante Exum into the game for Dallas. Luka, the only starter on the court right now. Gets a screen from Lively. They're going to blitz him. Maxi Kleba swings it over to Josh Green. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Kleba has no idea what to do with the ball. Lively dribble handoff to Luka, and it's stolen by Westbrook. Westbrook goes the other way. It's 5-on-4. He finds Amir Coffey, who swings it to Norm Powell for three, and Powell will hit. And the Clippers get the first two-possession lead of the night at 19-14. Doncic is limping significantly right now, and that is not good. Josh Green gets fouled by Paul George. 3 minutes remaining here. I don't love that Luka is limping like crazy. I think they're going to check him out of the game. What? Oh, he rolled his left ankle, dude. He rolled his left ankle pretty bad, and he's limping really bad. This is not good. This is not good at all, fellas. Luka hunched over at the scores table. Oh, my goodness. Kyrie into the lane, kicks it out to Exum, who will shoot a three. No good. Lively. They call a loose ball foul on it, and it's an absolute joke. Luka sitting here on the bench, being checked out by Mavs head trainer Dion Calhoun. Oh, man. Offensive foul called on the Clippers. It will be Mavs ball heading the other way. We have a ref show here at the American Airlines Center. Go figure. Absolutely ridiculous, man. The moving screen. It was an obvious call on Ivica Zubac, by the way, but oh, man. PPQ, if you are rooting for injuries, you're going to get banned, my guy. So we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Lively catches the inbound pass from Kyrie. He's trapped. Josh Green on the drive spins around. They call a foul on Norm Powell. This game is just crawling along. Even the home crowd who's getting the call the last couple times are booing the refs because it's so ridiculous. Luka's headed to the locker room after the shot to the right leg he took. Oh, brother. Maxi Kleber on the drive. The drop off to Lively, who slams it home. Great pass by Maxi Kleber on the dribble drive to bring back the Mavs within 3. Guys, if Luka's hurt, I got bad news for you. The season's over. It just is. He's the best player in the NBA. Lively blocks it, but it goes out of bounds off him. It will be Clippers ball with 2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the first. Shout out to Roblox. Shout out Taiwan. Cowboys season. Good thing we got Kyrie. Thomas, I believe we'll see more Green. And Gafford is playing indeed. Yes, Gafford is playing. Get an update on Luka as soon as we can. The shot is no good for the Clippers. The rebound by Lively. Gets it to Kyrie, who dribbles behind the back, goes to his right, hangs. Swatted away by Westbrook, right to Exum. Exum gets the ball back to Kyrie, and the Mavs will settle it down with 10 on the shot clock. Kyrie going to go ISO here on Harden. He gets it for a Dante Exum corner 3. Rims out. Rims out. James Harden gets the ball. Oh, man, that was in and out. Pause. Russell Westbrook takes the 3. He misses. Live with that all day long. Josh Green trying to push the pace a little bit as the Mavs get up court rather quickly. Dribble handoff from Lively to Kyrie. Guys, slip pass from Kyrie over to Lively in the paint, who kicks it out to Exum. The lob up to Dereck Lively. Great offense by the Dallas Mavericks, who crawl back to within 1. Great offense by the Mavs. The American Airlines Center coming to its feet. Norm Powell with the pass in the lane to Plumlee, who's in. And Kyrie will just have to wrap him up. Otherwise, it would have been a free dunk for Plumlee. Great pass on the Mavs' last offensive possession. Kyrie sends a little slip to Lively. Lively, who is a great passer at the free throw line in the pick and roll, kicks it back out to Exum, who then throws it right back up to Lively for the alley-oop. Beautiful offense by the Mavs. Plumlee at the line here, 47 seconds remaining. The lefty shoots and misses the first free throw. Second free throw is up. And it rattles home. Dante Exum will take the ball for the Mavs. Trying to go 2 for 1 here are the Mavs. Kyrie sets a little back screen to try to free up Exum. 40 seconds remaining in the quarter. Good deny defense to not let Kyrie get the ball, but Exum still has it. He pulls up from 17. No good. Lively almost gets the offensive rebound, but Josh Green gets the steal. And the Mavs have the ball with 20 seconds left. They won't get the last shot, but that's all right. Great defense. Amir Coffey playing great defense on Kyrie, who finally gets the ball at the free throw line. He'll pull up. He won't hit. And that's out of bounds on Russell Westbrook. Thank you, James Capers. Mavs ball with 12 seconds remaining. They will now get the last shot of this quarter. Luka back in the game. Oh, thank God he's back in. Oh, brother, that is a great sight. The AAC goes nuts. And Hugh will check in for this final possession of the first. Woo! Sigh of relief there. Exum inbounding on the baseline. Gets it into Kleba. Kleba back out to Luka. Luka at the top of the key. He'll drive on Westbrook. He'll back him down in the lane. Westbrook will bat it off, and it will go off of Luka, who turns it over. He's mad at himself or the ref. I don't know. Either way, 5.5 seconds. Clippers ball. Harden doesn't have to touch it until he gets to half court. He's going to pull up from 3 at the buzzer. He hits. It's a 23-18 lead for the Los Angeles Clippers after one. In a quarter that had a little bit of everything. It was very fast-paced to begin the game. And now it slowed down a little bit, just 23-18 though. I'll update the score for you guys here in just a second. 22-18, excuse me. Oh no, 23. There we go. All right, 23-18, end of the first for the Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to all the 148 people watching. We greatly appreciate all of your support so far on this game. 3 quarters to go. Hopefully the Mavs will come out of here with a dub. Let me get this ready. Grade the Mavs' performance so far for me down in the comments. A, B, C, D, or F. It's a C right now, I think. The Luka injury scare was very scary. Glad he's back healthy. But, okay. Step, you're getting banned. That's crazy. Why do people do that? Like, don't be stupid. Come on. Don't be stupid. Sweet King Tanner says B. JJ Gonzalez says Kyrie going to have one of them games. Yeah, we need a Kyrie game where that NBA Central account tweets Kyrie Irving tonight, 43 points, 7 assists, 5 boards, 10 of, maybe not 10, but like 7 of 11 from 3-point range. We need one of them ones from Kyrie. You're not wrong there, JJ. You're not wrong there at all, my friend. 1 quarter down, 3 quarters to go here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas. We appreciate all of y'all for joining us here on the show. As I said earlier, man, buckets are hard to come by in this series. Excuse me, that goes for both teams as well. Some stingy defense being played on both ends of the floor here. If you want more Mavs content, by the way, we do this, but I'm also on Twitter here at Jeff_Coop27. I'm always tweeting about the Mavs every game, more or less. I'm watching. I don't think there was a game this season where I didn't see at least a sliver of. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. I'll give you a shout out at Jeff_Coop27. Always talking Mavs, DFW sports in general, college football if you're a Chelsea fan, a soccer fan I love watching, European soccer, Premier League, Champions League, all that good stuff, Bundesliga. Taiwan, very encouraging that they find our 2-headed monster, though. Tough. Yes, absolutely. It is encouraging. Good game from both of them so far, but I'm just glad Luka's healthy, dude. You saw my facial expression when I saw Luka go down. He was limping like that. That was nuts. Second quarter about to get underway here in Dallas as Lisa Salters interviews Tyronn Lue. The referees made both teams use challenges, so both teams still have one remaining, regardless, but ridiculous. Russell Westbrook going to bring the ball up for the Clippers. Norm Powell swings it over to Amir Coffey for a left corner 3, no good. Rebound to Kyrie, who tries to get out and push. Kyrie guarded by Harden. Kind of cooks him. Gets into a trap over to Washington. Kyrie fakes at the top of the key. Gets in the lane. Left-handed floater. No good. Norm Powell pushing the pace here. Left-handed layup rejected by Daniel Gafford, who falls into the cameraman. Great block by Gafford. Going all out here. He's back into the play, though. Luka bumps Mason Plumlee. Gets the fadeaway to go from the baseline. And he's kind of feeling himself now after being hurt early. Clippers make another three-pointer. The Mavs just aren't playing well on the perimeter right now. Luka gets fouled by Westbrook, no call. Westbrook's abusing him. The dumbass refs don't call it. Luka makes a cross-court pass to P.J. Washington. Corner three from Josh Green. He hits. The Mavs need Josh Green to hit those corner threes to keep that defense honest. And he hits to bring the Mavs within three. That's a big confidence boost for Josh Green and the Dallas Mavericks. Daniel Gafford. James Harden just elbows Josh Green. Not called. Luka gets the steal, but it's stolen back. And the Mavs get it back again. Luka up court to Kyrie Irving. Josh Green slams it home. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. Josh Green bringing that energy that the Mavs need. Come on, man. Let's go. Westbrook directing traffic for the Clippers. They get the switch on to Daniel Gafford. 7 remaining on the shot clock. Westbrook drives left, kicks it out to Harden, swings it over to Powell. And it's going to be an on-the-floor foul on Kyrie. Mavs played great defense for 20 seconds. And then Kyrie gets caught. They're lucky it wasn't a shooting foul, frankly. But because of the incompetence of the officials, of course, they get it. New 14 for the Clippers. Plumlee gets the inbound. He dribble hands off to Harden at the top of the key. Harden guarded by Kyrie. Harden pulls up for 3 at the top of the key and hits. If this is going to be a James Harden game, the Mavs are going to be in trouble. Plain and simple. James Harden's done it in this building plenty of times. Luka gets the ball, tries to take a step back three of his own, won't. Gets it back to Washington, who gets it right back to Luka. Washington will come set a screen now. They try to get a switch, and they do. Billy Kennedy just called a foul on James Harden. I didn't see it, but it looked pretty obvious. Luka saying, yeah, of course you hit me. Oh, he hit him in the face. Absolutely. No doubt. Mavs, the shot isn't good. ESPN didn't even show it. Harden tries to step back three, manipulate the refs. He made it again. Oh, brother. Clippers open up a 7-point lead. Dude, if Harden's going to make these, he's 4 or 5 from 3. It's going to be a long night here at the AAC. Luka will take the step back three at the top of the key. This time he hits. It's going to be one of them ones from Luka tonight, baby. They just need to stop James Harden, and they'll be in business. Harden's going to heat check here. He crosses it over. It's turned over by Luka. The Mavs outnumbers. It's 3-on-2. Luka, the pass to Green in the lane. Green with the slam. He gets fouled. Oh, he goes down. That's a flagrant. That's a flagrant. Oh, my goodness. Green got hit in the head and goes down and hits the stanchion hard. Westbrook telling someone to F themselves. This has to be reviewed for a flagrant. Green gets the ball, goes up hard. Westbrook goes, oh, that's a flagrant too! Westbrook should be ejected right now! That's absolutely a flagrant! Oh my goodness! Westbrook killed Josh Green! He hit him in the head. That is forcible contact to the head neck area. That is the definition of a flagrant 2. If this isn't a flagrant 2, you know that this game is corrupt. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Westbrook saying, come on. What the fuck do you mean, come on? You hit him in the head. God, I hate Russell Westbrook and James Harden and the Clippers. That's a flagrant 2. There is no doubt about it. My goodness. It's a flagrant 2, man. They're showing the replay 10 times over. Oh no, how much more times you need to see it to call that and get his ass out of the game? Clippers have been dirty all series. The headsets come off. Capers and Van Dyne talking. Capers coming over now. But only one! What do you mean? How is he still in the game? Oh my God! If this wasn't the postseason, his ass would be ejected. He's fully on swipes and hits Josh Green in the head, and they're not going to eject him? Holy shit! Are you joking? Unbelievable. Josh Green hits the first. My goodness. Russell Westbrook should not be in this ballgame. There is no way on earth Russell Westbrook should be in this ballgame, but he is. Josh Green misses the second. Mavs ball. Kyrie Irving, top of the key, gets it to Luka. Gafford back in the game. Sets a ghost screen. Luka into the lane. Kicks it back out. Washington with the fake in the lane. The push shot falls. P.J. Washington gets the Mavs back within one, and that's 6 straight for Dallas. Derrick Jones pressing on James Harden, not letting him have any room to breathe. They get the switch with Luka. Harden's going to heat check here. Harden in the lane, pulls over to Powell. Powell going to get an open three as the shot clock expires. No good. The board to Luka. Luka wanted to push it up, but he will just take it and dribble it. Luka over to Washington on the left corner. Back to Luka on the left wing. Rejects the screen from Gafford. Luka guarded by Coffey. He'll step back from the left elbow. He hits! Luka hits from his spot. Gives the Mavs a 2-point lead. 7 minutes remaining in the half. The crowd at the AAC is feeling it right now as well. Paul George with the ball. Guarded by Gafford. He crosses over. He steps back. He misses. Washington, the board, gets it to Kyrie. Mavs have a chance to go up. Multiple possessions here. Kyrie going straight to the rim, but he kicks back out to Luka. Didn't have a good shot. Good pass out by Kyrie. Gafford sets the screen. Luka throws the lob to Gafford, who gets fouled by Paul George and will go to the line. Woo! Breathe, Mavericks fans. Breathe. 6:58 remaining in the half. Dallas takes the 2-point lead off the Luka step back three. What a game we have on our hands. If you ain't subscribed, you ain't alive, baby. I give you this energy every single watch party here in the NBA postseason. There is no reason Russell Westbrook should be in this ballgame. Just remember that. No reason. The fact that that's not a flagrant 2 is frankly a crime against humanity. I mean, he goes like, go watch the replay. Right arm, I'll use my right. He goes like this to Josh Green's head. While he's in midair, Josh Green falls, hits his head on the stanchion, and they're not going to call flagrant 2. If that's not a flagrant 2, what is? Joel Embiid had 2 flagrant 2s last night against the Knicks and didn't get ejected. What a joke. You know what isn't a joke, though? That's our friends at PrizePicks. Daily fantasy sports made easy. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. I absolutely love PrizePicks. It makes the playoffs all the more fun. They have NHL, they have NBA, they have NFL when that's in season, Major League Baseball, League of Legends as well. They have all kinds of different stat projections you can do, and it's super easy. All you have to do is pick 2 to 6 players, set your lineup, and watch the money roll in. My lineup for tonight, I have Ivica Zubac more than 10 rebounds. He currently has 2 boards, so he's struggling there a little bit, but plenty of time in this one. Luka Doncic, more than 27.5 points. Luka is at 10 points right now. I think that one's going to hit easy. Kyrie Irving, more than 35 points, 35.5, points, rebounds, and assists. Kyrie is at 2, 3, and 3. If my math serves me correctly, that is 8. So the Mavs will need a big second half for those to hit. But either way, if you want to play this one, you can do that. If you want a different lineup, you can do that as well. Just make sure you do it with our friends at PrizePicks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. It's PrizePicks, daily fantasy sports made easy. That link is also in the comments and the description of today's show, by the way. Yo, I can't believe that wasn't called. Christopher Luka did get hurt, went to the locker room, but he's back in. He just hit his vintage step-back 3 from his vintage spot on the left wing to give the Mavs a 2-point lead with 6:58 remaining in the half. Mars, absolutely. The refs are awful. Does PG have 3 fouls? 2 fouls for Paul George, according to my sources. My sources being the box score. No, it is 3. All right. Excuse me. 3 fouls on Paul George. So he'll be out for the remainder of the half. That's awesome. That's big time. Westbrook out of the game as well. Cheater. I hate the Clippers. Kawhi only played 6 minutes in this one. Looks like he's about to check back into the ballgame, though. I think they have him on a bit of a minute restriction. But he is returning here. He played 35 minutes in Game 2, which was his first action back after missing the final 8 games of the regular season and Game 1 of this series. Looks like Ty Lue's going to leave PG in. Pardon me. They're having a somewhat animated conversation here as they return from timeout. Okay, PG will sit. Never mind. It's Terance Mann, Harden, Zubac, Powell, and Leonard for the Clips. Gafford gets the inbound. Dribble handoff to Luka. Luka swings it over to Jones. Jones, step back, right wing, 3. Good! Derrick Jones makes a 3. Gives the Mavs a 5-point lead. If Derrick Jones is making 3s, the Mavs are going to win this game. Mavs are going to win this game if Derrick Jones is making 3s. Leonard passes it out to Terance Mann. Cheating James Harden gets the rock. He gets in the lane. He knifes. He feeds it to Ivica Zubac, who gets the easy 2. Good move by James Harden there. See, he's so talented that he doesn't need to foul bait, but that's all he does, and it's so annoying. Luka going to back down Terance Mann. I love what he operates in the post. They're going to trap here with Zubac. Luka he'll take a step back once again from 3. Doesn't hit. Harden going to bring the ball up with 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Kawhi Leonard crosses over P.J. Washington, who plays great defense on him, and the steal by Dante Exum. He can't control the ball. He finally does. Gets it up to Derrick Jones, who misses the alley-oop, but Washington gets it back and slams it home. Oh, boy. Derrick Jones Jr. missed the alley-oop, but Washington was there to finish the job. As Norm Powell goes back the other way, gets to the rim, and he misses the layup. And I believe this is going to be Mavericks ball. Refs didn't really signal what it was here. Great defense by Jones and Exum to get it loose from Leonard. Great lob pass from Exum. Jones just missed it, but Washington gets it back. Easy 2, and it will be Mavs ball. Up 5 with 5 and change remaining. Luka at half court. And Luka draws a foul. I won't lie, Luka kind of James Harden himself there as he kind of jumped up in the air when Mann touched him, and he got the call. Oh, no. Okay, Mann's hooking him. Never mind. Mann hooked him. That's definitely a foul. Luka was just trying to sell it because the refs didn't see it. Inbound to Lively, back to Luka. Lively in the paint! And one! Dereck Lively! He's fouled by Leonard. Not hard enough, though, as Lively's able to finish for the three-point play. Dereck Lively shooting just 50.6% on free throws on the season, but he'll go to the line to give the Mavs an 8-point lead with just 5 minutes remaining. The free throw is up, and it's no good. No good. Kawhi gets it and brings it up. They get it to Harden. Now they get into their offense. A little horn set. Left screen from Mann. Harden back to Mann in the lane. Blocked by Lively! Dereck Lively had his mouse ball! Oh, what a block by Dereck Lively. The Mavs bigs are bringing the energy tonight. And that's what they need. Oh, what a block. Here's Luka. He loses the ball, gets it back. Guarded by Harden. Luka in the lane. Puts it up. No good. He wasn't fouled there. He's looking for it, though. Rebound to Powell. Clips the other way. Mann over to Leonard. Leonard to Harden. Harden guarded closely by P.J. Washington. He pulls it back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Clippers not running any kind of offense here. They're just going to rely on Harden. Harden crossing over. P.J. Washington shakes and bakes. Gets it out to Norm Powell for three. And he hits. Mavs were playing good defense there, but once again, Clippers get a late second shot clock bucket. Get themselves within 4. Kyrie back in the lane for the Mavs, and Dereck Lively will put over the simple alley-oop. The Mavs have found the lob game tonight with D-Live, baby. They have found it tonight. Let's go. Let's go. 6-point lead for the Mavs. Ivica Zubac's at the free throw line. Norm Powell in the right corner floater is good. Back and forth right now with the Mavs up 4. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. YouTube.com/MavsTV. Derrick Jones in the lane. He'll go for a layup. He misses, but he gets his own putback and puts it in. Puts it in, and the Mavs take the 6-point lead back as we have a back and forth affair at the AAC. The crowd is into it. James Harden, guarded by Luka, top of the key. Luka waves off the help. I love it. They're going to go one-on-one. Harden blows by Luka, passes it over to Norm Powell in the left corner for 3. No good. Rebound Luka. Luka did get cooked on the defensive end there, but Norm Powell misses the shot. Lively sets a high screen. Luka, step back from the left elbow. You betcha. And that's a timeout by Tyronn Lue as the Mavs open up an 8-point lead. Luka Doncic knows what he needs to do for the Mavs to win this one tonight, and he's doing everything he can after getting hurt. He is cooking this Clippers. I mean, Kawhi Leonard might be the best defender, the wing defender in the world, and Luka just ate his lunch, man. Just ate his lunch. Woo! This is a hell of a game we got here so far, man. Taiwan, we're heading in the right direction. Yes, sir, we are. Gabriel, you want more Clippers content? I apologize, brother. This is a Mavericks channel, so we are going to be Maverick-centric here, my friend. Maverick-centric. I show Speed Life ML on Mavs. I love it. I love it. I show Speed. Are you the real Speed? I love Speed. Crypto, I am my man. We'll be here all night long, brother, throughout the entire game. Maybe a post-game as well. We'll see what's going on, but probably. Nah, I know. I'm just messing with you. Thank you for joining our stream, though, my brother. I appreciate you. We have a lot of Clippers fans in here. That's weird. Why are y'all in here? I didn't know Clippers fans existed. I'll say this, though. The Clippers' new arena looks dope. It does look dope as hell, for sure. Be sure to hit that thumbs up icon if you haven't already. Help YouTube get this stream out to as many people as possible so we can keep doing more of these watch parties because I love doing them. I would love to do them more often. So if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up icon and like the video right now. Right now. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Mavs up 8. Their largest lead of the game thus far. Luka Doncic leading the way for the Mavs with 12. Next best scorer is Derrick Jones with 7. Kyrie Irving, again, another slow start for him. Just 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. James Harden leading the Clippers with 14. No one else in the Clippers is in double figures with Ivica Zubac, their second leading scorer at 8. Paul George with 5. Kawhi Leonard, just 10 minutes played tonight with 3 points. Fright Boy CJ, you live stream any other games? Just Mavs on this channel, but we do live stream a bunch of other NBA games. You can go to youtube.com/chatsportstv. We're live streaming the NBA draft over there right now, but we will also live stream the NBA Finals. We'll live stream the NBA draft and NBA free agency. We also have a Lakers channel, a Bulls channel, a Heat channel, a New York Knicks channel, a Boston Celtics channel, and a Golden State Warriors channel. So we live stream all of those. Kenneth, liked and subscribed. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. Shout out to Kenneth down in the comments. He says, come on, Irving, wake up. Yes, sir. Need Kyrie to wake up. I'll say this. Kyrie has been a slow starter, basically, for the last month or so, but once that second half comes, he sees that 2 on the scoreboard, I guess, and the brother just goes off. He just goes off. So, not worried about Kyrie. Would love him to play full 48 minutes. Now, he still is playing within the flow of the offense. He's initiating. Mavs have 9 dunks tonight, by the way. 14 of 19 in the paint, which is remarkable. Just 7 of 21 outside the paint, though, for the Mavs. So they're living inside the paint with Lively and Gafford tonight. There is no doubt about it. Westbrook getting booed every time he touches the ball. James Harden gets the post entry to Zubac, but it's deflected by Lively. I love Dereck Lively, man. He's going to be such a big part of this team for years and years to come. And the addition of Daniel Gafford is only going to help Lively in his development. I absolutely love Lively. Harden gets the ball. He's guarded by Lively, speaking of. He gets past him. Right corner 3, Amir Coffey, no good. Luka the board. Luka going to push here. He doesn't have the number, so he's just going to pull it back out and wait for his teammates. Luka gets the screen. He's going to step back 3. Top of the key. Short. Zubac the board. Westbrook kind of pushing the pace here a little bit. He gets in the lane, loses the ball, and it's out on Westbrook. And that will be Mavericks ball. Westbrook trying to say it was off the Mavs, but it simply wasn't. Simply was not. P.J. Washington going to bring the ball up the floor for the Mavs. Clippers with 9 turnovers. Mavs with 5 here in the first half. Lively going to come set a screen for Luka. Luka takes the screen. Lively rolls. The lob to Lively once again and 1. The Mavs are just spamming it. It's like 2K. You just hit the same move every single time. The Clippers have no answer right now for Dereck Lively and Luka's alley-oop game. They have no answer for it. I'm going to tweet this out right now. Follow me again at Jeff_Coop27. The Clippers have no answer for Dereck Lively and Luka. Makes the free throw this time. Two minutes remaining. The Mavs open up an 11-point lead on the Los Angeles Clippers. Got to close this half out strong. Got to close this half out strong. Norm Powell gets in the lane. He kicks it out. Deflected by Luka. Stolen by Jones. Luka, the off the court pass to P.J. Washington. He's fouled. He doesn't get the call, but he gets the layup to go. Mavs up 13. 9-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Washington almost forced an 8-second, but they get it to Amir Coffey in the front court. Mavs playing great defense and great transition offense. Luka with the quarterback full court pass. The best in the world at that. Harden going to cross over Luka. He gets by him. Floater in the lane. No good. Zubac the rebound. No good. He gets the board again. Kicks it out to Coffey. And there's going to be a foul. 1:15 remaining. The Mavs trying to put their stamp on the series here. Up 13. Washington absolutely gets fouled by Westbrook. No call. What a pass. 75-foot dot from Luka Doncic. He looked like Pat Mahomes there. Just boop. 75. Easy. Josh Green going to come in for defense here with the minute 15 remaining. Kyrie sits. 14 remaining on the shot clock. Derrick Jones Jr. over to Norm Powell in the lane. He dumps it off to Zubac. That's an easy 2. Good offense by the Clips. Good offense by the Clips right there. Lively in the lane. He gets it back out to Luka. They're going to trap him here. Lively going to slip the screen. Washington going to come set the screen. He'll get the ball at the top of the key. He'll release from 3. No good. Board by Norm Powell. Clippers going to go 2 for 1 here. Russell Westbrook with the rock. He wanted to pull up. He doesn't. He pulls up from 17. No good. Luka the board. And he's talking shit. I love when Luka gets a stop and he talks that talk. 30 seconds remaining. Lively the screen. Luka gets the mismatch from Zubac. They try to trap him. Luka throws up a prayer from 3, but he gets fouled. Are they going to say this is on the floor? What's the call here, fellas? You know what? I think this is going to be the right call. They're not going to call that a shooting foul. It was well after Luka had come down from the shot. Westbrook falls on him. That is not a shooting foul. I'll say this. I'm man enough to admit it. I agree with the officials on this one. It was also a 2 anyways. So either way, it was going to be 2 foul shots. But Luka, they're reviewing this to see if Westbrook, if they're going to, a potential landing space flagrant here. I don't think it is, though. I think this is a common foul. It's going to be 2 shots for Luka. 27.7 seconds remaining here in the first half. Mavs up 52-41. For those of you wondering or watching the NFL draft, have the Cowboys picked yet? Who are the Cowboys going to take? Taiwan, I don't think this is unnecessary roughness. I do not. I think this is just going to be a common foul. Crew Chief James Capers about to come announce. Yes. All right. Yep. Just 2 shots for Luka. Correct call. The AAC crowd doesn't like it, but it is the correct call. Westbrook tried to get out of the way. He didn't try to foul him. The foul is going to be on Zubac, not Westbrook. I think the officials did the, they made the correct call here. I do believe that. JJ, I'm with you there. I'm hardly a Cowboys fan nowadays. If I had to pick a team, they'd be my favorite, but Mavs, Stars, and Rangers I watch religiously. The Cowboys, I could not care less if they win or lose. I really could. Anthony Edwards, Clips are crap. Face a real team like T-Wolves, you are getting swept. What happened when the Mavs faced the T-Wolves this year? Luka first free throw is up and good as the AAC is chanting MVP, MVP, MVP. Mavs take a 12-point lead. You and me both, JJ. Yes, sir. They drafted Marshawn Nealon? Is that true, Christopher? I believe you. I like that pick for the Cowboys, though. I think that's good. I think that's a good pick. Maxi Kleba coming in for D Live for the final 27.7 seconds. Tony Romo there sitting courtside as well. He's sitting at the scores table. Luka, the second foul shot is up, and it is good. Get a stop here, fellas. Going to be the final shot of the half, more than likely, as Harden brings it up. Guarded by Derrick Jones. Is that Bones Highland into the game for the first time this series? He enters. That's very strange. Green going to come trap Harden. I like that from the Mavs. They make Amir Coffee. Big pass to Westbrook. Left corner 3, no good. Mavs have 5 seconds. They're going to push here. P.J. Washington with 3. Washington with 2. Washington in the lane. No good. And the Mavs will go to the half up 13. A fantastic performance on both ends of the floor for the Mavs. As Amir Coffee tries to shoot a 3 after the buzzer, Luka goes and blocks it and waves him off. A very, very good first half performance from the Dallas Mavericks. Let's run through some halftime stats here for you. Doncic leading the way with the Mavs, obviously. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 3 turnovers. Don't love that, but a plus 10 as well. Derrick Jones, the second leading scorer, 7 points, 1 board. P.J. Washington was 4 rebounds for Washington as well. Daniel Gafford was 6 and 3. Gafford, the whole Gafford thing's really interesting because he didn't have a rebound in game 1. He was a non-factor. Gets hurt in game 2, only plays 8 minutes. He has played exactly half the game. He's played 12 minutes right now and only 1 board. Or 3 boards, excuse me. I think the Mavs need more from Daniel Gafford on the rebounding end. He's still doing like the energy things and he's still playing the game the right way and whatnot. But I do think the Mavs need more. Oh my goodness, look at my hair, guys. Good Lord. I think they need more from Gafford. Al Bundy, second quarter, Mavs 36, Clippers 18. That will win you ball games, my friend. It will. David, I know. I love that. JJ, appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. All the 186 people that are watching, I greatly appreciate you guys hanging out with y'all on the Friday night of the NFL draft. But it is game 3 for the Mavs. If you haven't hit that sub button, please do so already. Me, myself, Harrison Graham, who's usually with us. We're covering the Mavs pretty much every day here on the channel. Harrison covering the NFL draft tonight, so it's just me solo. But I love hanging out with you guys. Love doing these watch parties. Hey, as long as the Mavs are in it, we'll be here, man. So be sure to hit that sub button. Maya's World! What up, Maya? Says, what's up, Koopy? Let's go, Mavs. F the LA Clippers. You said it, girl. I hate the LA Clippers, man. Cannot stand them. Yo, Squiggly, MVP of the first half. That would be one Mr. Luka Doncic. He would be the MVP of the first half. Easily. An unsung here, Dereck Lively. Excuse me, I should be remiss. Dereck Lively, Luka was the MVP of the first half. If it was not him, it's Lively. Lively in 11 minutes has 13 points. Only 1 rebound as well. He's a +7, but 2 blocks. The Mavs are spamming the alley-oop with Doncic and Lively. And the Clippers right now have 0 answer for it. They have no answer for it whatsoever. The other stream is saying F me. I don't know why. I didn't do anything. Tyler Smitty, who's a Boston Celtics fan, have the most fraudulent 60-win team in NBA history. That includes the Mavericks 67-win team that lost in the first round. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, for sure it's Luka and D-Live as our 2 MVPs so far. Dude, if that alley-oop if that alley-oop is open, you take that, man, because shit, if the Clippers can't stop that, Mavs going to be playing the OKC Thunder. Let's see. Stats for the Clippers, James Harden has 14 points, but guess what? He's a -14 because he's a sieve on the defensive end, so that evens that out. Ivica Zubac, their second leading scorer with 10. PG just 5, Kawhi Leonard just 3. Our prize picks check in here. I'll pull that photo up. If you're just joining us, you're not missing anything. It's halftime. The Mavs a 13-point lead over the Clips right now. Let's see. If you want to play prize picks with us, you can go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. Ivica Zubac, more than 10 rebounds. He is at 4 boards right now, so we're basically on pace there. Doncic, more than 27.5 points. He has 14. We are right on pace there. Kyrie Irving, 35 points, boards, and assists. We are not on pace there, but Kyrie is always hot in the second half. Kyrie has 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. That is 9 total. I think Kyrie can still get there. Jared, appreciate you, my guy. That means a lot to me. I greatly appreciate you, man. I love this Mavs team. Grew up a Mavs fan my entire life. I grew up in the DFW area. Grew up with Dirk and the boys. My first game was the Mavs' first game at the American Airlines Center in 2001. Absolutely love this team. I live and die by the Mavericks. If the Mavs don't win, my mental health is impacted. If the Mavs win, I'm on top of the world, man. I absolutely love this team. Love Luka Doncic. Love everything about the Mavs. And that's why I'm here. I'm telling you. I'm a real Mavs fan. I give it to you. I give you my emotion. It's raw. It's real. This is not fake. I promise you, if I was watching at home, just chilling on my couch, this is exactly how I'd be watching the game too. So I greatly appreciate y'all. Greatly appreciate y'all. Slim Boogie says MFFL. Let's get the MFFLs going in the chat, baby. If you're a real Mavs fan, go ahead and type MFFL down in the chat. Let me know that you're a real one. Let's go. Let's go. Ty Man typing it. Noah typing it. Jacob typing it as well. Ooh, one sec. Oh, no. Oh, all right. I got it. All right. Type MFFL down in the chat. Let's get it going, baby. Come on. Slim Boogie. Nate. Script. Todd. Ty Man. Squiggly. Yes, sir. I'll ask you all this question in just a second after I give shout-outs. Jason, yes, sir. Mavs fan for life. That is what it stands for. Mark Cuban started it right when he bought the team, and that's the team motto for show. So my question to y'all is this. Should the Mavs change their primary uniforms? They've had the same white home uniform since they moved to the American Airlines Center in 2001. They've had the same royal blue uniform since they won the championship in 2011. I think it may be time for a refresh. I love the Maverick City jerseys this year. I would love for them to make it permanently. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. Nothing. Coop, they're voting to have Smitty produce the stream tomorrow versus you. Okay, that's fine. That's awesome. That means less work for me. That means I can chill out. Shout out to you, Nothing, though. I appreciate you. You're a real one for sure, but if y'all want Smitty to produce, that's cool with me. I can watch playoff hoops. I can watch some soccer. You can go chill out on the NFL draft. That's cool with me. Nah, I appreciate that. Nothing in all seriousness. Thank you, my friend. Some sort of pony jerseys where the horse is more of a thing. They had that city jersey. Was that in the... What year was that where they had... I think it was the 18-19 season. Was that Luka's rookie year? Where they had the one with the Mavs emblem on the front, the dark gray one. Let me go look at the Mavs City jerseys. Hang on. Mavs 1920 City jersey. Oh, that was the weird graffiti one. Mavs gray. I'm literally googling this right now. Mavs gray City jersey. I legit can't find it, y'all. Y'all know which one I'm talking about, though? That's crazy. I can't find it. Oh, I found it. Okay. What year was this one from? The trash bag. I was literally just looking at the trash bag jerseys, JJ. Those were garbage. That's why they only wore them for one game. Yeah, those were terrible, dude. Mavs. The P. Diddy greens you're talking about, Nate. Whoa, you can't say no Diddy. Pause. But yeah, I mean, those were some cool jerseys the Mavs had back in the day. Yeah, the P. Diddy greens were something else. I don't know if you can even say P. Diddy anymore. Ishmael, howdy. Can we tell Luka that Westbrook's trying to frustrate him? Go Mavs. Oh, Luka knows for sure. But guess what? Luka's trying to frustrate Westbrook as well. Do have a little bit of a super chat menu if you guys are so inclined. Any super chat, I'll give you a shout out. $5. We'll do a Let's Go Mavs chant 20. Got a little happy dad here. I'll chug some beer. How about that? So any donation is not required by any means, but it is greatly appreciated. It goes to helping Chat Sports out, grab new equipment, grab new studios, allows me to do watch parties like this on the night of the NFL draft where I otherwise couldn't. So greatly appreciate any and all super chats that you guys are able to give. Thank you. Can someone find what year that Mavs City jersey was? It was like a dark gray / blue where it was like a light blue Mavs logo on the front with the number on the front. Can y'all find that one for me? I legit cannot find it. I just Googled it and I can't find it. So maybe I'm just bad at Google, but I know the 21 year were the Real Madrid jersey, so I'm pretty sure the 1920 was, or maybe it was this Luka's rookie year where they had those. I can't remember, but Supernova Spencer Dinwiddie regretted not signing up with the Mavs. He claims he didn't, but I bet in the back of his head that he definitely wishes he signed with the Mavs. I'll be honest though, guys, I'm not sure Spencer Dinwiddie even really plays on this team. Dante Exum, who played a lot during the regular season and was very good, by the way, in his minutes for the Mavs. He was hurt for a while, but whenever he played, he was excellent for the Mavs. Exum's hardly playing right now for the Mavs in the first 3 games of this series. Tonight, played 6 minutes in Game 2. He has 5 minutes already, so he's almost played as much as he did in Game 2. Yes, JJ, exactly. That was 18-19. Okay, yes. That was Luka's rookie season. Thank you. That was frustrating the hell out of me. Yeah. I do think the Mavs need some new unis, though. Roger, hindsight is 20/20 for sure, but boy, I bet Spencer wishes he signed with the Mavs. I'm not saying Spence would have been a complete non-factor. He probably, I don't know. This was like one of the worst years of his career, shooting-wise. The best calendar year of his career, without question, was with the Mavs, where he shot 40% from 3. He has not come even close to that since. But I'll always respect Spence for what he did with the Mavs, especially Game 7 in Phoenix, where he dropped a 30-piece. So Spence is all good in my book for sure. All good. Noah, I'm at the game right now. That's awesome. I wish I was there with you, brother. The crowd's electric. Crowd's booing every time Russ or Harden has the ball. And Lively is a monster. Yes, sir. Yes, he is. I love that the crowd's booing Russ and Harden every time he touches the ball. That's how it should be. Because I hate those guys. I've hated them. I have hated Russell Westbrook and James Harden since they were on the Thunder back in like the 2010, 2011 years. When we played them in the conference finals, I could not stand either of them. And they're still just a thorn in our sides. They're not what they once used to be, but I can't stand them. Nothing. The series record is 1-1, but the Mavs hold a 13-point lead at the half. 13-point lead in Game 3 at the half. Supernova, yeah, he did. Like I said, that was legit the best calendar year he had for the Mavs. The second half of the 21-22 season, when the Mavs traded Porzingis for Dinwiddie and Bertans. Dinwiddie played great in that Mavs run to the postseason. He was a huge reason why they got to the conference finals alongside Jalen Brunson and Luka. So, like I said, Spence is all good in my book, man. Mavs had to trade Spencer to go get Kyrie last season, which was extremely unfortunate. I mean, obviously, getting Kyrie is not unfortunate, but always loved Spence for sure. Even no matter how the rest of his career goes, always look back on him fondly. He even admitted as such. He's like, he fell out of love with basketball, and then he got traded to the Mavs. He fell back in love with basketball again. There's nothing but love with me for Spence, for sure. And I bet at some point down the line, even this summer maybe, if a vet min spot opens up for the Mavs, I could see Spencer Dinwiddie taking that back. I'll tell you this, though. What I am absolutely shocked about is Markieff Morris and the role he's played on this team. He doesn't play on the court, but he is the vocal leader of this team. I don't know if y'all realize that. I'm sure y'all are, MFFL diehards and whatnot, but Markieff Morris is the vocal leader of this squad. Him and Kyrie, and for him to not be in the rotation and him to be the leader that the Mavs need is pretty awe-inspiring and kind of changes my opinion on the Morris twins for the most part. Obviously, Marcus and Luka had beef. Clearly got settled because Markieff, his twin, signed here, and he has been a fantastic guy for the Mavs for the last year and a half. So, yeah, shout out to Markieff Morris for being a real one. Oh, we got a $20 super chat. Let's go, baby. Shout out to, I'm going to butcher this, Ragless. Shout out to Ragless, man. Thank you, my friend. I greatly appreciate that. That's amazing. Let's ride. Right as the second half starts, too. Let's go. Shout out to Ragless, man. Let's go. Chug a beer, Coop. Love the energy, homie. Thank you, my friends. I'll crack this baby open. Let's ride. Let's ride. Oh, boy. Ooh. Last part. Let's go. Let's go, Mavs. Let's go. Let's go. Second half getting underway. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Come on. Let's go. Second half getting underway. JJ Redick, Doris Burke, Mike Breen on the call. Jeffrey Cooperstein on the call here on Mavericks Today. If you like what you're seeing, be sure to hit that sub button and that thumbs up icon as well to help out the channel. Shout out to Reglis with that 20. Thank you, my guy. That's awesome. Rusty says Mavs defense is even. Can't read that. 1 second. But it's been good tonight for sure. We are back here. Second half underway. Even better tonight. It's been great. On pace for 82. Hopefully they keep that up. They'll win the game. Beats Zubats in the lane. Over to Terance Mann. Mann in the lane. Back to Zubats, who push shot from 10. Airballs it. Luka saves it and inbounds into Jones. And the Mavs retain possession. Shout out to Reglis, man. I greatly appreciate that. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Luka with the ball, guarded by George. He steps back from his spot, and you know he's going to hit that. You know he's going to hit that from the left wing. Come on. Mavs up 16. 17 on 6 of 13. 3 of 7 from 3 for Luka. Man in the lane. It's no good, but a foul's going to be called, and Luka admits that he fouled him. So, I'll tell you this. He doesn't do it very often, but when Luka fouls someone and he knows he fouled him, he'll raise his hand, he'll point, he'll raise his hand and say, I fouled him. Luka will not lie to you. If he fouled you, he'll tell you. If he didn't foul you, he'll tell you. And sometimes it'll get him in trouble via a technical foul. He already has one in this series. David Stone, not a Clippers fan, but loved the gangster look jersey in Game 2. It is a fresh jersey. Coop is that friend of the group that makes everything more fun. JJ, that's you, man. Come on. I just try to bring the energy for the Mavs, man. I live and die on every possession, as y'all can see. Terance Mann converts both free throws. Minute into the second half of the game. Kyrie with the ball, looking for something. He crosses it over to Luka. Luka fakes Kawhi, step back. He doesn't put a shot up. Gets it to Kyrie with 7. Kyrie going to step back from Luka's spot. No good. Short rebound to Zubats. Clippers going to go in transition. Man guarded by Washington. He's in the lane. That's going to be a jump ball. Great defense from P.J. Great defense from P.J. Jump ball here. Mavs with a 16-point lead. Playing great defense. 14-point lead. It's math. But let's go. Washington and Man with the jump ball. P.J. loses the tip. It's over to Leonard in the paint. Tyler Smitty in the flesh. What up, gang? James Harden in the paint. He'll spin. He'll cross it over to Man for a right corner 3. Man, no good. Great board by Derrick Jones, and it's going to go the other way for the Mavs. Let's go. Let's go. Derrick Jones comes and gets the switch. You got PG on Luka. Luka taking him one-on-one, sending no help, which they probably should. Luka cooks Paul George's ass. Misses the step back, though. Misses the step back. Burner of hell. Sure it is. Sure it is. Turnover. Washington numbers one-on-one with George. He Euros. He gets past him. Kawhi with a goal-10, and that'll count a deuce. Two minutes and change gone here in the second half. Clips ball. George looking for something. Gets to Zubats, top of the key. Swings it over to Terance Mann. Kyrie's going to get called for a foul here. And yeah, and it was. Kyrie was tangled up with James Harden. He hooks him. Gets called for the foul. Kyrie doesn't like it, but it was a foul. Harden's grabbing him too, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to complain about that one. Just the refs have done so much stuff that sucks. That was Kyrie's 4th, though, which is a significant development. If he gets 5, Mavs are going to have a problem here, and they're going to need to find someone else. George, dump off pass to Zubac is blocked by Jones, but they call a foul. That was a clean block. I'm not sure where the foul is there. Not sure where the foul is there. Where is it, Justin Van Dyne? Where is it? Washington goes up. Jones goes up. They get all ball, and they call a foul. That is awful. And they're going to challenge. Mavs are going to challenge, and they're going to win this one too. They're going to go 2 for 2 on challenges, but they'll be out of challenges for the final 21 minutes and change here. How are NBA officials this bad, y'all? How are they this bad? It's a joke that they're this bad, man. They get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to officiate this game. I know it's hard. I know these guys are the best athletes in the world. They have been worse than ever before this year. Plain and simple. Reglis did make my night, man. That was awesome. I greatly appreciate Reglis, tonight's MVP. Shout out to you, my brother. JJ, I've been saying this. People at Chat Sports, you can ask anyone at Chat Sports if you go watch another stream. They call me crazy because I'm always on the ref's ass because they suck. The evidence, the proof's in the pudding, man. I'm not lying. Like, they're awful. They are awful. Pravi MVP, Reglis. Yes, sir. Pravi MVP. He's not going to win it, sadly. It's going to be Jokic, but I think he's the best player in the world. I think he deserves it. But I think he's going to finish second to Jokic. By the way, I know I said this on the show at some point. If you vote Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over Luka for MVP, whether it's second or first, you are a joke and deserve to have your vote revoked. Plain and simple. Give Luka some love, Supernova. I like that. Go type those 77s down in the comments section. Go type those 77s down in the comments section for our guy, Luka. He's the straw that stirs the drink, baby. Somewhat concerning development is Kyrie Irving with 4 fouls here, with more than 9 minutes remaining in the third quarter. If he picks up his 5th, he's going to have to go out for a long, long time. I wonder if the Mavs come out, of the challenge / timeout here with Kyrie on the bench, because you cannot afford for him to pick up his 5th and have him go out of the game. Supernova, Trusted Oats, Arnold, BJ, Buddy, all typing their 77s. Appreciate y'all. Let's go. Made my girlfriend into a Mavs fan. She says she's seeing better foul calls when she watches high school games. We know the Mavs' history with refs is very murky. Mark Cuban, in the early 2000s, told Ed Rush, who at the time was one of the head officials at the NBA, he said, and I quote, this is a direct quote, you can go look this up. He said, Ed Rush could not manage a Dairy Queen. So what happens? Mark Cuban, and you can look this up, like I said, goes to the Dairy Queen that is right by my house and is the manager for a day to make a point. That was awesome. We saw what happened in the 06 finals. That's self-explanatory. The Mavs got effed out of a championship. Tim Donaghy admitted he was betting on games. Mavs get screwed out of a title. Dwayne Wade, all that. Mark Cuban's had a history with refs for a long time. Luka hates the officials. He knows how bad they are. Lyle, what did you miss? You missed a lot, brother. Russell Westbrook should have been ejected. The Mavs have had to challenge things twice. This one is unsuccessful somehow. So not only did the Mavs lose the challenge and Zubac will go to the line, they wasted the timeout. They are now out of challenges for the game. 4:21 minutes remaining. It's a joke. Mavs outscored the Clippers 34-11 in the final 9 minutes of the first half. Zubac converts the first. I can't believe they upheld that challenge, but what are you going to do? Supernova it was, but they rectified that by going and trading him away, getting Dinwiddie, I have no bad blood with KP. Rick Carlisle kind of screwed with him. He didn't play I don't know if he played his hardest, but I got nothing against KP either. Luka, top of the key here. Guarded by Leonard. He's going to back him down. He pulls up. He gets it. They call it on the floor. I'm speechless. Luka is in a shooting motion, and they call it on the floor. I mean, what are we doing? It's a shooting foul. Plain and simple. Luka gets it back from Gafford off the inbound. He's guarded by George closely. 7 seconds on the shot. Dribbles to his left. Stops. Gets fouled. Doesn't get it to go, but he will go to the line this time. And Luka nodding. Oh, man. I love when Luka gets mad at the refs. And they... Oh, it is just awesome. It's so funny. He's one of the funniest players in the league if you watch him. Just watching Luka's mannerisms. He's legit one of the funniest players in the NBA. My favorite was, it was obviously a really shitty season last year when the Mavs lost one a game, and Luka just goes like this, making the money sign at the officials. That was amazing. Luka converts the first. May have been a little bit of a makeup call, but it was obviously a foul, so they had no choice. Well, I guess they did. Second free throw is up, and good. Harden bringing it up, guarded by Jones. Leonard sets the screen over to Terance Mann at the left wing. Mann gets it into Kawhi on the block. He beats Green, turns around. No good, though. Rebound to Gafford, tips it out. Luka wanted the long pass to Green, but decided against it. They'll slow down the pace here a tad. Green switches, gets Leonard off him and gets Harden on him. Luka in the lane, Euro steps, passes it out to Washington, who kicks it out to Jones. Jones steps back. He gets it to Luka. 5 on the shot clock. Luka driving in the lane, falls down. No foul there. And that will be a turnover. Clip's going to go the other way. George pushing its 5-on-4. Luka trailing the play. George in the lane. He kicks it out. He throws it to Leonard. Leonard turns over to Washington. Here comes Luka and Jones. 2-on-1. Luka up to Jones. Jones with the alley-oop. And the Mavs take an 18-point lead. Let's go. Josh Green. Intense defense on George. They get it to Zubac. Zubac will kick it out. Leonard in the lane. Easy dunk for Kawhi Leonard. That was good offense by the Clips there. Jones trying to give a dribble handoff to Luka, and he will do so. Kawhi Leonard picks him up. Mavs come and set a double screen. Josh Green, they get the PG switch. There's 5 seconds left. Luka hasn't even dribbled the ball yet. Gonna have to take a 40-foot shot from the logo. No good. Leonard throws it up to George. A baseball pass. George gets it into Zubac. Zubac will finish. Don't love the last couple of possessions for the Mavs here. Clippers with the last 2 buckets of this game. They're being a little bit more aggressive on Doncic. Luka backed into the corner here. He gets out of it. Gaff comes and sets the screen. They get the switch on Zubac. Cook his ass. Gets the step back. Zubac plays good defense there. Luka turns it over again. That's his 5th turnover of the game. Clips out with numbers. An alley-oop to Kawhi Leonard. This has to be a timeout for Jason Kidd. And it is. Clips with 6 quick ones. Still a 12-point lead for the Mavs, but that was not a good 3-minute stretch there from Dallas with 3 turnovers, some bad offense. Clips get out in transition, easy oop. Jason Kidd had to take a timeout there, and he does. Not a great 3 minutes there for the Mavs. But hey, it's still a 12-point lead, so no water off the back. As long as you come out of this timeout with some fire, you get a good shot and restore your control of this game. While we are in a timeout, though, we couldn't do today's show without our great sponsor, which is PrizePicks. If you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS, PrizePicks will hook you up with a $100 deposit match. What is PrizePicks, you ask? It's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app where you can pick 2 to 6 players, pick their stat projection, whether it's more or less, and win some money. On tonight's game, I have a 3-player stat projection here. I have Ivica Zubac, more than 10 rebounds in this game. I believe he has 5 at the moment. Let me double check. Ivica Zubac has 6. So we're right on track there. Luka Doncic more than 27.5 points, and that's a goblin pick, by the way, which is a little bit of an easier number to hit, but a lesser payout. Luka has 19 here. Well on track for that. Kyrie Irving, who has really struggled in this game, has 4 fouls, 35 points, rebounds, and assists, 35.5, excuse me. Kyrie just 2 points, 3 boards, and 4 assists. That equals 9. So we are a long ways away from that, but you can either ride me, you can fade me, just do it with our friends at PrizePicks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. We'll put that link in the comments and the description of today's show. It is PrizePicks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Clippers go on a 6-0 run here in the last couple of minutes to narrow the lead down to 12. Mavs had control of this one, but hopefully they can get a good shot here, and they will. Gotta hydrate. Taiwan, I agree. They are very boring to watch. They annoy the hell out of me, dude. TC says, go Mavs. Yes, sir. Go Mavs. Rigless, I agree. If Kyrie can't be out there, I think Dante Exum should be out there. And this is what we were talking about at halftime. This is where Spencer Dinwiddie would greatly help you if he was available. The Mavs do not trust Jaden Hardy as far as they can throw him. If I had to guess right now, I'd say Jaden Hardy is not a member of this team next year. I think they would like to find some sort of trade involving him to move him out. I just don't think they trust the guy to be an everyday NBA player in a rotation on a winning team. I really don't believe they do. It's unfortunate, but I think that is what it is. It remains to be seen, obviously. We'll see what happens in the offseason. But I'm not sure if Jaden Hardy has a future here in Dallas. So let's see. Clippers got out and ran here a little bit. They looked much more lively, no pun intended, in the last couple of minutes here. I think you get Dante Exum in this game if you're not going to have Kyrie in it. Let's see what Jason Kidd elects to do out of this timeout here. Showing the Clippers run. They just got a bunch of easy buckets in transition, which Jason Kidd will not like. Dante Exum is in the game and does have the ball alongside Luka. Luka grabs the ball on the right wing, guarded by PG. Tries to force a trap. Doesn't do it. Goes the other way. Kicks it out to Exum. 3 on the shot clock. Exum's going to have to pull up for 3. It's no good. Rebound Paul George. Here come the Clips. George in the step back 3 at the top of the key. No good. Rattles in and out. Rebound to Lively, who checks in. Thank God George missed it. If he missed that, I would have been nervous. Luka pushing it a little bit. Gets Zubac on him. He'll take the step back from the left wing. Gets blocked by Zubac. Clean block. Harden pushes it up. Zubac. Oh, they had a lob, and Terance Mann didn't see it. They back it out for PG, and the Clippers going to reset. Zubac comes, sets the screen from the left side. They pick and roll it. Harden, wide open 3. No good. Clippers have gotten wide open shots the last couple of possessions they've missed. Luka throws it up to Exum. Dereck Lively going to come set the screen. Exum rejects it. Exum on the baseline out to Jones, who has Doncic. Doncic fakes the shot. He's into the lane. He gets it back out to Jones. Jones into the lane. Goes to try to end Zubac's life. Doesn't convert, but the foul is called on Zubac. Jones was looking for blood there, man. He's a dunk contest winner. He can get up there. Almost posterized. He beats the Zubac. 12-point lead, 5:20 remaining here for the Mavericks. Derrick Jones going to the line. 4-2. Not a great free throw shooter. First one's up. Good. Rattles home. Hit the rim a few times. Clips playing some stingy defense here lately. Luka has a tendency, and I talk about this a lot. Instead of going to the hole, he loves to kick it out. Just go to the rim, man. You're the best rim finisher in the league. Derrick Jones makes both. That's big. That's big. restores a 14-point lead for the Mavs. Get a good stop here. Get a quality defensive possession. They haven't had one lately. Clippers have missed a couple shots, but they've gotten open looks. Here's Kawhi on the left side. Gets it to Harden. Harden guarded by Luka. Harden, top of the key, over to George on the curl. George in the lane. Passes, dumps it down low to Zubac. Zubac finishes. That's a good finish there from Ivica Zubac. That wasn't bad defense by the Mavs there. That was just better offense by the Clips. They find Dereck Lively in the lane. He'll get no foul. Oh my God, he gets hacked. It's going to be Mavs ball anyways because it goes out. But my God, Dereck Lively gets fouled underneath. No call. Almost. You know, I actually don't hate that because Lively's only a 50% free throw shooter. So go find a good shot here. Luka guarded by Westbrook. Lively comes at the pick and roll. Lively does roll. Luka gets the Zubac switch. Luka going to step back from 28. Misses it. George not liking this right now, guys. Westbrook in the lane. And the refs are making it about them once again. There's a foul. Westbrook's going to go to the line. And this is going to be a 10-point ball game if Westbrook converts both. And it was a foul on George. I was being a little dramatic there. But I don't like what I'm seeing on the offensive end from the Mavs. I really don't. And Jason Kidd doesn't like what he's seeing on the defensive end, so he's going to bring in Josh Green and Maxi Kleber as Westbrook misses the first. P.J. Washington going to come out, as is Derrick Jones, so the two wings are going to get the rest. They're replaced by Kleber and Green. You need Green to give you that energy that you know he brings. You need him to bring that energy. Producer Seeps in the it's a little shaky here right now. Westbrook, he committed an absolute flagrant 2 on Luka, and they did not. They called it a flagrant 1. Little sloppy here in the third. 54, excuse me. Shout out Seeps. Still remains an 11-point lead for the Mavs. Luka in the lane kicks it out to Kleber, who takes his first 3 of the game and hits! Call me Maxi! Let's go. That's a big 3. He's hit 3 big 3s in this series. Gives the Mavs back the 14-point lead. I'll tell you what, if Maxi Kleber's making 3s, the Mavs ain't losing. Westbrook in the lane, over to Zubac down low. Mavs trap him. They get the turnover. They're going to go in transition here as Kyrie gets it. He's guarded by Westbrook to Lively. The give and go, Lively. That's an offensive foul. It's a moving screen on Live. That was much better on the defensive end from the Mavs. But Lively commits the moving screen, throws out his hip. And it will be going the other way. I'll tell you what, if Maxi's making 3s and he feels confident in that shot, Mavs ain't losing this series, fellas. Mavs ain't losing this series. He did this when the Mavs made the conference finals in 22, where he was so unconfident in his shot. As soon as the playoffs came, he was great. Clippers throw a pass to Westbrook on the baseline. He just loses it out of bounds, and it's Mavs ball. Get a good shot here. Put some pressure on the Clips. Kleber going to come set a screen for Kai. Kai at the top of the key. He gets it to Luka. Kyrie playing with 4 fouls. Luka guarded by Harden. Luka goes to his right. Luka wrap around pass to Lively. Lively in the lane. Lively goes up. No good. Good defense by Zubac, and George gets it. Good transition D by the Mavs as they slow the fast break down. Josh Green all over Paul George. Playing him great. George with a hell of a crossover there. Thought Josh Green fouled him. George makes a circus shot on the outside of the lane. Green played him as well as he can. George just makes a shot falling down one-handed. Luka for 3, no good. Norm Powell going to get it and go. Slows it down here. He's guarded by Green again. They get it to James Harden on the left, guarded by Luka. Harden drives in the lane with his right, gets it to Zubac in the lane. Zubac and 1. It's a single-digit game if Zubac makes this free throw. Clippers are grinding to get back in this game. Mavs are struggling on the offensive end. Haven't really found their rhythm in the last few minutes on offense. What a shot by Paul George, by the way. Oh, man. I don't know what. They just blew the whistle for something, but I didn't see. Free throw comes for Zubac. He takes his 5 dribbles, of course. It's up. And it's good. 9-point ball game. Mavs got to find something here on offense. Got to find something here on offense, fellas. Ivica Zubac's 19-7. What a joke. He's doing it to him again. Exum with the ball. No Luka in the game right now. Josh Green going to take a 3. Off the side of the rim. Westbrook the board. Paul George bring it up. George into the lane. Kicks it out to Norm Powell. Swings it over to Westbrook. And Green deflects it out of bounds. Good deflection by Josh Green. Daniel Gafford going to come in for the final 2 minutes and 9 seconds of the third quarter. Oh, brother. And here's George. Almost pulls the step back 3. Doesn't. Norm Powell gets in the lane, though. He kicks it out to Westbrook. Wide open 3 on the left wing. It's no good. But Zubac's the board. Daniel Gafford didn't box him out. Norm Powell hits a 3. It's no good, but they call a foul on Dante Exum. You have to block out. Daniel Gafford, you are there to be physical. You are there to grab rebounds. You are there to be an energy guy. You have to rebound. He doesn't box out Ivica Zubac at all. Zubac gets the board. They kick it out to Powell. Exum gets in his landing spot. Powell's going to shoot 3 free throws here. This is a bad 6 minutes for the Mavs right now, man. Bad 6 minutes for the Dallas Mavericks. It's an absolute foul. No arguments. I can't do this if this is what this fourth quarter is going to be like, too. I'll tell you what. I don't know what. They're showing some replay of J.J. Redick against the Heat. Who cares? Powell with the third free throw cashes all 3, and this is a 6-point ball game in pretty much the blink of an eye. Close this 2 minutes. Dante Exum gets it to Kyrie. Mavs crowded. Gafford in the lane. Spins, goes up, and finishes a huge bucket from Daniel Gafford. Good bounce back after the mental lapse on the defensive end. Kicks it out. Westbrook, left corner 3 once again. No good again. Keep giving Russell Westbrook 3-point shots. Keep giving Russell Westbrook 3-point shots. Kyrie pulls up from 3, left wing. It's good. It's good. Second half, Kyrie. It's good. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. Mavs restored 10-point lead. Timeout, Tyronn Lue. Timeout, Tyronn Lue. Let's go. That's a big 5-point swing from the Mavericks. Russell Westbrook, the dumbass that he is, takes a ridiculous 3-point shot from the wing where he is horrible from. Mavs get the board. Kyrie, his vintage pull-up. Kyrie, by the way, it might be the best player in the world at going full speed, abruptly pulling up and cashing that 3. He's done it so many times this year. And that was a big, big 3 to give the Mavs a little bit more breathing room. A big 3-pointer to give the Mavs a little bit of breathing room. This game's making me nervous, man. You know Kai was going to show up in the second half. You know he's going to show up in the second half. Darius, you're a W, my guy. Shout out to y'all. Hey, if you haven't already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you want more of this, we'll be here all throughout the 2024 NBA playoffs. Full disclosure, if the Mavs make the finals, I will go to a game. So we'll just miss that one game. But outside of that, we'll be here for basically every game. And even if I go, maybe Harrison Graham will do that one. But we'll be here all throughout the 2024 NBA playoffs, the NBA offseason, the NBA draft, free agency, summer league, training camp, preseason. Stick right here on Mavericks Today by Chat Sports, baby. We got you covered. Rusty, I agree. It's happened in 3 games. Dante Exum has not gotten into the flow. They need him to play this minute, though, to try to give Luka some break. Got to find some break for Luka here over the next 73 seconds. We close in on 1 minute remaining in the third with the Mavs up 11. Harden over to Westbrook. Westbrook in the lane, kicks it out to Norm Powell. Norm Powell gets a wide open 3, hits. He pump fake Josh Green, got him up in the air, had the wide open 3, and he knocks it down. Kyrie with the ball, dribbles all the way to the right. Oh, Kyrie Irving with the little bit of English on it. Gets in the lane for the easy layup. That is vintage Kyrie right there. One of the best ball handlers this game has ever seen. James Harden is a cheat. Maxi Kleber gets in his grill. James Harden does want to joke, man. Maxi's dumb for putting his hand on him like that, but all James Harden does is foul bait. He does not play basketball, man. It is so annoying. Play basketball, dude. Just play basketball. Oh, ball doesn't lie. Yeah, James. F you. Misses the first. He doesn't play basketball. If you think James Harden plays basketball, I don't know what to tell you. The brother doesn't play basketball. He just foul baits. That's all he does. That's why he's never won a freaking title. Timberwolves and Suns will round out the triple header of NBA playoff games tonight. Agreed, Rusty. Agreed. Darius, thank you, my guy. I appreciate you for subbing. Thank you. Sweet King Tanner. Couldn't agree more. Gaff out of the game. Who came in? P.J. back in. Harden, the third free throw is good. He goes 2 of 3 from the line. It's an 8-point lead for the Mavs. Mavs going to try to get a 2-for-1 here. Here comes Exum. It won't be a 2-for-1 now. 25 seconds. Kleber into the lane to Kyrie. Kyrie with the layup and 1! He's fouled by James Harden, and Kyrie is coming alive once again, as he always does in the second half. He is an absolute master of the last 24 minutes, especially the fourth quarter. Kleber makes a nice entry pass as Kyrie slips into the lane, gets the and 1, a big bucket for the Mavs. And the Clippers will have the final possession here with 24.1 on the game clock. 7 points in the third for Kai. Over 90% free throw shooting with the Mavericks. The free throw is up, and it is good. All right, AAC, let's get up. Give the crowd some energy here for this last possession. Let's go. Maxi Kleber guarding Terance Mann, who has the ball. Harden trying to receive it. Washington guarding him closely. Harden's going to try to cheat. Amir Coffey the screen. Gets the Kyrie switch. This is not good for the Mavs. Kyrie guarding Harden. They're going to come double James Harden. Gets it over to PG. PG steps back from 3 on Jones. No good. Mann gets the board. Doesn't get the shot off. We go to the fourth quarter. 78-67. The Mavs are 12 minutes away from having a 2-1 series lead against the fraudulent-ass Los Angeles Clippers. If you're ready for the fourth quarter, go ahead and type me 4 down in the comments. Cowboy season's already getting it in. Go ahead and type those 4s down in the comments. I saw they drafted Marshawn Nealon. Have they drafted anyone else Cowboy season? If they have, let me know, please. Haven't been really able to pay attention for that. Arnold typing the 4. Daniel typing the 4. Let's go, baby. Come on. 12 minutes remaining. Mavericks are 12 minutes away from a 2-1 series lead here. Sweet King Tanner, 4-4. 4 for 4. Reglis with the 4. Richard, let's go. Come on. I need to hydrate, bro. This quarter is going to weigh on my emotions so heavily. I am so nervous right now. Oh, boy. Sweet King, stop. Stop. Gabriel, that's just not true. That's just not true. Darius, I agree. Kyrie's about to go off. One second. Cooper Beebe, did they actually? That's sick. Deuce Vaughn and Cooper Beebe, the K-State boys, reuniting with the Cowboys. I love a Cooper Beebe pick. I think Cowboys have had an excellent draft so far. Tyler Guyton, Marshawn Nealand, and Cooper Beebe. I think that's a very good draft for the Cowboys so far. Daniel, hey, that's fine, brother. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you, man. If you're against the Clippers, you're with us. Appreciate you. Al Bundy, I know, dude. My voice, we have 12 more minutes of this. It's hot tea after that. Try to bring this voice back. Try to do the best I can here in this first. Sweet King, yes, the Cowboys drafted Tyler Guyton, offensive lineman out of Oklahoma, with their first-round pick. They had the 24th pick. They traded down to 29. Picked up an extra second-round pick in the process. And got Tyler Guyton at 29. Ain't nobody scared of Westbrook. You said it. I've never been scared of Westbrook. I've literally said, you can ask any of my friends. I know you guys don't know my friends. When Westbrook first entered the league, and he was, on his come up with that OKC team, which was run by KD, I said Westbrook would never win a title. Here we are, over a dozen years later, as Westbrook won a title. Thank you. He has. He will never. Plain and simple. Agreed, Sweet King Tanner. If you go into the draft and you draft every single player in the trench, whether it's defense or offensive line, I'm cool with it. Ronald, shout out to you, my man. How are the Mavs doing this game? I'm just tuning in. We are up 11 going to the fourth quarter. Struggled a little bit. Great first half. Struggled a little bit in the second half of the third quarter in the last 6 minutes. Hopefully they close this out. Mavs 39-2 this season when leading after the third. Let's make it 40-2, baby. Make it 40-2 as the fourth is underway. Mavs ball. Luka gets it in the lane. Puts Norm Powell in jail. Easy foul. Easy and one. I mean, what is Norm Powell even doing? I mean, that's the easiest and one Luka's going to have all game. That was a joke. Jackie Garrett, I hope you're right. The MVP chance coming along. MVP as he knocks down the free throw. Gets the three-point play. Mavs have a 14-point lead. Doncic, 22, 9, and 8. Just 7 to 21 from the field, which isn't great. Doesn't matter, though, as long as you get the win. Harden gets the inside pass to Paul George, who's going to get an easy bucket here. And he misses it. Oh, my God. Paul George missed the chippy. Then he fouls Luka. And Luka wants a take. Wants a take foul. They're going to say no. I don't think it was, to be fair. That's 5 fouls on PG, by the way. He's been horrible tonight. Paul George is just a weird player, man. He's one of the smoothest guys I've ever seen play basketball. But he ghosts in multiple playoff games. He has just 7 points, 4 boards, and 4 assists. Kawhi, basically the same, 7 points and 5 boards. I mean, where are the Clippers' best players? I ain't complaining, though. Luka in the lane, goes up, tries to throw a lob to Gafford. It's blocked by the Clippers, and they're going the other way. It's 2-on-1. Norm Powell fouls. That's offense! And there's some beef going on. 21 Savage looking ass. Norm Powell completes a clear offensive foul. He's trying to talk shit to Luka. Luka looks at him like, who are you? I mean, it was an obvious offensive foul as he shoves Josh Green. And Luka goes up to him like, hey, what are you doing? Norm Powell really does look like 21. It's actually kind of crazy. Kyrie bringing it up for the Mavs. What do we have here? Bill Kennedy. Oh, we got something thrown onto the court? Was it a cup? It was a ball of some sort. Billy Kennedy grabs it, puts it in his pocket, and gives it to a fan. Kyrie, top of the key as we resume play here. P.J. Washington. Kyrie gonna pull up for three. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Kyrie, fourth quarter Kyrie. Second half Kyrie. King Kai. Oh, yeah. Mavs 17-point lead. Paul George into the lane. Tries to end him. Daniel Gafford rejects him. Oh, what a block. Luka loves it. The AAC loves it. Oh, what a block from Gafford. George tried to go posterize him, and Gafford said, hell nah. And he screams and mean mugs the crowd. Oh, what a block from Gafford. Let's go. Washington going to come and set the screen for Kyrie again. Kyrie feeling himself. He loses. It gets it back. He's on Norm Powell. Gets it over to Doncic. Doncic cooks James Harden. Gets in the lane. It's Washington for three. No good. The board for the Kawhi. Deep breaths, fellas. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Another offensive foul committed. The Clippers can't stop committing offensive fouls. That's another one on Norm Powell. Oh, they're so salty. They're so salty. 315 people watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're doing Mavs nonstop. Oh, we got some beef here now. Terance Mann trying to get into people's shit once again. No shocker. We're going to have a review here to see what happens. Terance Mann's a fucking dumbass. Gafford jawing. Zubac's jawing. Pumping up the crowd. Let's go, AAC. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't even see what happened. They just came back and showed them scuffling. Oh, yeah, Terance Mann is talking mad shit to P.J. Washington for whatever reason. He's always just starting shit for no reason. Like, there are some teams where, like, there are some teams where I don't like, but I respect. There are some teams where I don't like, nor do I respect. The Clippers are a team I don't respect one bit. I have 0 ounce of respect for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's like the Astros. I have 0 respect for them. I have 0 respect for the Vegas Golden Knights. I don't like the Miami Heat, but I have immense respect for how they run their organization. I have 0 respect for how the Clippers or their team runs their organization. I hate their players. I hate their fans. I hate Steve Ballmer. I hate the Clippers. Crowd chanting, beat LA, baby. Get the beat LAs in the chat. Let's go. Get the beat LAs in the chat. They're going to call offsetting technicals. I don't know how P.J. Washington got a tech, but he did. Yes, sir. Buddy typing beat LA. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Terance Mann is just starting shit for no reason. No reason. Type the beat LAs down in the chat. Jacob typing it. Rusty, Buddy, Ray, Sweet King. Yes, sir. Beat LA. Come on. Offsetting text, so no harm, no foul, I suppose. And we'll resume play here with the Mavs up 17. Kai takes the ball. He's guarded by fraud Terance Mann. Gets the switch on to fraud James Harden. Gets the switch on to ghosting Paul George. Kyrie double teamed. Kyrie into the lane. Kyrie, good defense by Paul George. He'll get the rebound. Josh Green picks PG up. PG trying to wiggle him out. Harden, no spacing for the Clippers here. Good pass by Harden to get some spacing into Mann in the lane. Here's Kawhi, who fakes a three. He got nowhere to go. He's trapped by the Mavs, and the Mavs force a turnover. It's great defense. Luka out transition. Mavs have numbers. It's 4-on-2. Luka throws it up to P.J. Washington, who slams it home. Largest lead of the game for the Mavericks. It's a 19-point lead. The AAC is going bonkers. The Mavs are 9.5 minutes away. James Harden makes another three, though. James Harden won't go away. The little pest won't go away. The little pest won't go away. He's 5 of 7 from 3. He's been the Clips' best player in this series, which is crazy to say because they have Kawhi Leonard. Oh, Luka's got Harden on him. Let this man cook. They're going to come trapping, though, with PG. Green's going to have an open three if they want it. Green gets it. He dribbles over to P.J. Washington. Good deflection by Norm Powell. Mavs. Ball, 9 minutes, 5 seconds. 7 remaining on the shot clock. James Harden, man. I'll tell you what. Don't like the guy. Don't respect the guy. Having a hell of a series. Having a hell of a series. Kleber gets the ball top of the key. It's to Doncic. Doncic with 5. He pulls up from 27. It's short. The rebound to Josh Green. A great flying in board from Green. Green gets it to Kyrie. Kyrie's going to operate on the right wing. He gets in the lane. Off the glass. No good. The rebound. Green. No good. Here goes Kawhi. He dribbles. It's turnover. 2-on-1. Kyrie and Green. Kyrie gets the pass to Green, who puts it up and in. And a timeout. Tyronn Lue. Mavs with an 18-point lead with 8.5 remaining. 8.5 remaining from a 2-1 series lead on the Clippers. Shout out Noah. You did predict it. No cap. You predicted it. Yes, sir. Taiwan. Green's an Energizer Bunny. He's been doing it all series. He has to play. That's why when Tim Hardaway Jr. went out, and again, I don't wish injury on anybody, and I hope Tim has a full recovery. I don't wish injury on anyone, but to open up those minutes to give to Josh Green, I think is a blessing in disguise because even if Green's not contributing on the offensive end, he is so good on defense. His energy is just felt throughout the lineup. He's what you call a connector. He's doing a great job of it, and the Mavs are better off because a healthy Josh Green is in the lineup. You know who else does a great job? That's our friends at PrizePicks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. It's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, and all you have to do is pick 2 to 6 players, select their stat projections, whether it's more or less, and make some money. Our projections today. If Ivica Zubac's more than 10 rebounds. Let's see what he's at here. Zubac's is at 8 boards, so we're just 2 more away from that. Luka Doncic, 27.5 points. We took the more. Luka has 22. We're approaching that number. Kyrie Irving, who's heating up in the second half, as he does, 13 points. 6 assists, 3 rebounds, so that's 22. Still some work to do on that one, but you can use this one. You can play your own as well. They have MLB, they have NHL, they have Premier League, they have whatever you want. Do it with PrizePicks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. It's PrizePicks, daily fantasy sports made easy. Shout out to them. You can find that link in the comments and the description of today's show. 8 minutes and change remaining. The Mavs up 18 after an easy transition bucket. And man, if the Mavs can get this win, all of the pressure is on the LA Clippers Sunday afternoon at the AAC at 2:30 p.m. But let's finish this one first. 8.5 minutes. 8.5 minutes to go. If you're a real Mavs fan, go ahead and get those MFFLs in the chat. I'll give you a shout out here on today's show. Ty-Man, let me know who they pick, brother. Let me know who the Browns pick. I'll talk to Petey about it after. Rusty, you know. You already know. You already know. Yes, sir. MFFL, baby. Jacob typing it. Jordan as well. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 300 people watching. Hit that thumbs up icon for me if possible. Harden, the leading scorer for the Clips. He's been the best player in their series, which is shocking. Like I said, 19 on 6 of 11 shooting, 4 assists. Luka, 22 points on 22 shots. Not great. 10 rebounds, 9 assists. He'll probably end up with a triple-double in today's game. And we're about to resume play. Mavs up 18. It's going to be Clippers ball out of the timeout. Taiwan, I know, man. Would be crazy. I said 105 is your number. Or 100 is your number. Clippers bring it up, full court. Harden finds PG. Off Paul George. It's Mavs basketball. The Clippers are self-capitulating here. Hopefully the Mavs can take advantage. 18 turnovers for the Clippers in tonight's ball game. That is a number you're going to lose a lot of games with. Mavs trying to set something up. They get Kyrie in the lane. Not a clean pass from Luka, but Kyrie corrals. Kyrie goes to his left, gets in the lane, kicks it out to Maxey. 3 seconds on the clock. Kyrie just sees it. Heaves. Oh, it hits! It's the Kyrie Irving show in the second half, just as we all predicted. Kyrie Irving, when the Mavs need him most, always comes to life. He is so clutch. The fact that Steph Curry won the clutch player of the year and not Kyrie is an absolute joke. Kyrie is the most clutch player in the league. Kawhi Leonard in the lane. That's a nice shot from Kawhi. A little 15-foot step back. 19-point lead for the Mavs. 7.5 minutes remaining in this one. Excuse me. Luka. Guarded tight by Paul George. Washington comes. They just switch easily. I don't know why. Harden on Luka, excuse me. Kleba comes and sets another screen. Doncic gets into the lane. Bank shot. Rattles in and out. Clippers trying to push. Mavs play great transition defense. Stop the bleeding here. Kawhi gets it. Guarded by Green. ISO. Kawhi. Step back. Not allowed by Green. Harden. He'll take a left wing three. It's no good. The rebound to Leonard. Leonard in the lane kicks it out to Powell. Right wing three. It's good. Norm Powell's actually been pretty solid tonight for the Clips. Clippers going to come with a little full court press action here. As Luka brings it up. George guarding Luka very closely. Almost a foul. Not one though. They get it to Kyrie, who wants to operate and call for an isolation. Can't really get it. He steps back from three again if Kyrie hits this. I was about to say. Rebound to Washington, though. Luka gets it. Luka gets in the lane. Westbrook. Oh, my God, bro. Westbrook is ridiculous. PJ. Oh, Westbrook just threw a punch at PJ Washington. What is wrong with the LA Clippers? They are insane. There is something wrong in their heads, dude. What is wrong with the Clippers? He already had a flagrant one, and he should have been ejected. Not only did Westbrook do one of these at the ref, which is an automatic... If you wave your hand at the ref like, oh, that's ridiculous, that's an automatic technical foul. That wasn't called. Then Westbrook goes over to Luka, tries to talk shit. Then P.J. Washington comes over. Westbrook threw a punch at him. Should be out of the game once again. So, we'll see if he is or not, but... Hard fouls Luka, that's nothing. PJ comes up and pushes Westbrook. PJ instigates. Westbrook threw a punch at him. So here's the problem. PJ already has a tech. He did push Russ. I think Westbrook is going to get 2 techs. He pushes Luka. Washington pushes Westbrook. Westbrook throws a punch at Washington. Here's what I think happens. I think Westbrook gets 2 techs and is ejected. I think Washington gets 1 tech, which will make 2, and he will be ejected. Luka shouldn't get a tech, but might. But he'll remain in the game. I mean, Westbrook is just a dumb mother. Westbrook's an idiot, dude. Fuck you, Westbrook. Sorry, I just saw him on screen. I mean, Westbrook should be suspended. Long review here from James Capers and Justin Van Dyne talking to the boys back in Secaucus. I mean, Westbrook is a moron. The guy just he can't keep his cool. He's an idiot. He hard fouls Luka. I have no problem with that. This is the postseason. Luka actually sells it a little bit. Westbrook pushes Luka for no reason. Washington pushes Westbrook. Westbrook threw a punch at Washington. Westbrook's gone. And Washington will be gone. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought would happen. Dumbass Russell Westbrook. Oh, Brody. Oh, my God. Fuck you, Westbrook. We'll see you later, dumbass. You're never going to win a title because you can't keep your emotions under control and you're inefficient. We'll see you later. Washington gets technical foul number 2, which, yeah, give him a standing O, baby. We love you, PJ. I love me, PJ Washington, man. I absolutely love PJ Washington. He gets the second tech. Agreed. And he's out of the game, which hurts the Mavs for sure. But he's sticking up for his guy, Luka. So, hey, I'll ride with PJ Washington any day of the week, man. I really will. I have no problems with that. Sucks that he gets ejected into a playoff game. Is what it is, though. Kyrie's going to shoot a tech here because it was 2 technicals to 1, so the Mavs will get a technical free throw. Kyrie, the free throw is up. And good. Doncic with 4 on the shot clock. Step back 3. No good. Sorry, I'm firing off a tweet real quick. Go follow me at Jeff_Coop27. Clippers ball. Nothing doing on this possession. George traveled. No call. Kawhi going to spin on Luka. Fade away from 16. Of course it's no good. Mavs ball. Mavs are in control of this game, I think, fellas. Not to knock on wood, but I think they're in control of this game. Luka and Kyrie, a little 2-man game. James Harden guarding Luka. Luka at the logo. He kicks it over to Kyrie. Left wing 3. No good. Gafford gets fouled underneath. No call. Here comes Kawhi. James Harden in the lane. He's going to get an easy layup. If I'm Jason Kidd, I'd take a timeout. He doesn't take it. 15-point game. Gaff slips the screen. Luka in the lane. Kicks it out to Derrick Jones. Derrick Jones misses the wide open 3. Couple misses for the Mavs here. We need to stop. Norm Powell right in the lane. It's good. This should be a timeout. It has to be a timeout from J. Kidd. He doesn't take the timeout. I don't know why. Luka gave up an easy bucket to Norm Powell, and J. Kidd is just going to keep this here. For what? Call a timeout, Jason. Don't give them any life. Norm Powell been very good tonight. 19 points. 6 of 10 from the field. Kyrie with the ball. Fade away from the right baseline. It's good. It's good. It's Kyrie. It would never not be good. I think the Clips just took a timeout here. Yes, they did. 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. The Mavs up 17 here. It never felt like this was in danger of the Clippers making a serious run during this little spurt here. But Kyrie making that tough fadeaway jumper kind of alleviates any of that pressure on you. The Clippers have zero emotional control. I mean, they are morons. Russell Westbrook is an idiot. He has been for 15 years. Terance Mann has always tried to punk the Mavs for whatever reason. Don't know why he thinks he can do that. He has not accomplished jack in the league. So, go for it. Anubov, I have no idea what's up with Westbrook. He's just a moron. He got ejected from the game because he got 2 technical fouls. P.J. Washington ejected from the game because he got 2 technical fouls. Bachness, I don't think that Westbrook will get a suspension from the NBA. Could he get a fine that exceeds what a normal technical is? Could he get like a $25,000 fine? Yeah. Look, I think he threw a punch. And if the NBA also thinks he threw a punch, then he will be suspended for Game 4. Here's a couple of questions, though. Number one, does the NBA want to suspend Russell Westbrook in a playoff series? They do not. After the whole Draymond debacle, they do not want to suspend anybody in the playoffs. We saw that yesterday. Joel Embiid should be suspended for a game. He will not be. Russell Westbrook, if I had to say, probably should be suspended. He will not be. Number two, do the Mavs want Russell Westbrook to be suspended? He has been so bad in this series. He is part of the reason why the Clippers have just lost their cool. And he takes ridiculous, inefficient shots at a time when the Clippers don't need him. If I'm the Mavs, I think I want Russell Westbrook playing. So, I don't know if the Mavs should send anything to the league or not. I mean, $25,000 is nothing to Russ, but. Oliver, absolutely. PJ has been protecting Luka since day one. I love PJ Washington. I'll ride or die with him any day of the week. I will ride or die with PJ Washington. Mark, I've been saying that forever, watching the NBA. They have rules they don't enforce. Shock, yeah, he's not having an inefficient game by any means. Just 22 points on 22 shots, but... Oh, I have the... One sec, fellas. 79. I don't know why I have 77. That's on me. That's on me. 4:09 remaining. Yes, let's see. Luka is 7 of 24 from the field, 3 of 13 from 3 is not good enough. But his defense is stellar. Playmaking is stellar. Rebounding is stellar. I mean, Westbrook is a fucking idiot. What is wrong? Like, he just... Something got into his head today that he was going to get ejected. He had 1 point, was 0-7 from the field. Keep being a dumbass, Russ, please. Resuming play. Clips get an easy bucket out of the timeout. They've been great at that all series. Norm Powell and James Harden have been their best players. Kyrie with the ball. Norm Powell guarding him. Left dribble from Kyrie, kicks it out to Jones. Jones back in the lane, kicks it out to Kleba. Kleba to Gaff. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Luka's going to have to take a heave from the Mavs bench. No good. The rebound to Gafford. Great board from Gafford as Jones gets it. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Kai. He cooks fucking Zubats. And it's good. Oh, Kyrie. The second half assassin. I wish Kyrie would do this in the first half too, but my God, if he's going to do this in the second. 15-point lead for the Mavs, 3 minutes to go. George pulls up for 3. It's no good. It's a rebound for Maxi Kleba. Close this game out, boys. Luka in the lane. Puts up a heave. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. Had a lob for Gafford, but Zubats kind of prevented that one by fouling him. Kyrie is just so crafty, man. When he gets past the first defender, he is just unstoppable. And I don't know what it is when he comes out from that locker room. I don't know if he has an orange slice. I don't know if he has like a Celsius. I don't know what this man does at halftime, but let me tell you, he is a cold-blooded killer. And when you have 2 of those, as the Mavs do, got a chance to win the title. First free throw for Luka is no good. Oh, don't love that. I mean, Kyrie cooked Ivica Zubac, man. Cooked him. They're going to sit Kyrie here because they have the user to lose it timeout coming up. Kyrie and Luka are sitting. Oh, it's not the user to lose it. There's 2:47 remaining. I can't believe the Mavs are calling off the dogs here. Maybe they are. I think it's a 15-point game. But Dwight Powell, Jaden Hardy are in for the first time in the series. Luka misses the free throw again. Tries to take a foul. Can't get it. I guess the Clippers called off the dogs too, but it's a little weird, man. It's a 15-point ball game. Like, I know that's a sizable lead, but it's the NBA. Jaden Hardy going to take his first dribbles of his postseason career. I have no idea who's guarding him. I got to be honest with you. He goes in the lane, though, and he's fouled. And Luka will sit. The Mavericks on the verge of a 2-1 lead against the Clippers. Doncic goes to the bench, hugs all around. Brandon Williams, Alex Fudge, Derrick Jones Jr. all giving him hugs. Mavs crowd is absolutely loving it. Luka is exhausted, man. He's sitting on the bench, exhausted, as Hardy's free throw is way short. 21 straight playoff games with 20-plus points. It's the longest streak in Mavs history for Luka. I'm in awe every single time I see him, man. A.J. Lawson in for his first playoff minutes as well. 97-81. Bones Highland will score for the Clips as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Hardy takes a three. It's no good. Highland with the ball. Screen from Plumlee. Over to Amir Coffey on the wing, guarded by Green. Coffey drives, gets into Plumlee. It's a turnover. Here comes Hardy. Hardy 2-on-1 with A.J. Lawson. Hardy throws up a lob to A.J. Lawson for the dunk. A.J. Lawson, who started out on a two-way contract with the Mavs this year, gets his first playoff points of his young career so far. The guy out of Mississauga, Ontario, via South Carolina. Clips make another shot here to get it to 85-99. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, baby. We'll be here for Game 4, Mavs Clippers, Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Live probably around 2 or so. As Hardy throws it up to Powell, who of course can't finish it, but it's a foul. 1:10 remaining. Mavs gonna take a 2-1 lead in this series. Gonna take a 2-1 lead in this series are the Dallas Mavericks. Sonny boy, shout out to you, my guy. Christopher Kyrie is amazing. Dwight Powell, he makes a free throw, and the Mavs get to 100. 100. Get the 100 emojis in the chat. Jerry saying, let's go, Mavs. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Dwight sinks both free throws. Everyone on the Mavs has played tonight except for Markieff. I legit have no idea who's in the game. Brandon Boston Jr.? Who is that? Who is this Brown? Kobe Brown? I vaguely remember him. All right. Let's see what we got here, fellas. Let's see. We want a post-game show? We want a little post-game show here? They got a foul? Really? El Desempleado. That's why I never bet on my favorite teams. Never. Never bet on my favorite squads. Hardy at the top of the key. Powell comes, sets the screen. Hardy crosses over Plumlee in the lane. Tries to dunk it, and it's blocked. Bones Highland running the fast break. Cross court to Boston. Boston in the lane. He dumps it off to Plumlee. Plumlee will go up, and he'll get fouled by Dwight Powell. As this game is crawling to an end. Luka with the long sleeve on. His night is done. 22, 10 and 9. Misses a triple-double by 1 assist. But just 7 of 25 from the field. 3 of 13 from 3. Very encouraging sign that the Mavericks win. Even when Luka doesn't have a good offensive game. Kyrie ends up with 21 after just 2 in the first half. Kyrie is so special. He's so special. Plumlee knocks down both. Mavs will probably dribble out the clock here as A.J. Lawson brings it up. AAC gets to its feet. And the Dallas Mavericks are going to take a 2-1 lead in the first round against the LA Clippers. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on now. Clippers get a last-second bucket, but it doesn't matter. It's over. The Mavericks win 90-101. The Dallas Mavericks win. Spam those W's, baby. Yes, sir. The Mavs take a 2-1 lead. They shut down the Clippers once again, giving up less than 100. Luka, an excellent defensive game. Oh, and I think the Mavs... I feel really good about the Mavericks' chances right now to win this series. They are in the Clippers' head. They are in Russell Westbrook and Terance Mann's head. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George have been awful. Awful. Oh, man, I feel great about the Mavs' chances. Ray spamming the dub. Jonah. Al Bundy, it's not a KO yet. It's a knockdown. It's not a knockout. Not a knockout. XZTV, Rusty, TC, Luka, yes sir. Avery, Aver1. Gafford block was nasty, Rusty. Yes it was. Noah with the dub, yes sir. Let's go. They got put in P.J., baby. He missed the last 6 and change, but it didn't matter. They got put, dude, the job that Luka and P.J. and Jones and Lively / Gafford are doing on the defensive end is, I'm in awe of what they've been able to do. They have been, after the no-show in game 1, they answered the challenge and then some. This is the best defensive performance over the last 2 games that I've seen from the Mavericks in a long time. Clippers did shoot almost 46% from the field, but they had 19 turnovers. It's kind of been the difference in the ballgame. Kind of in the difference. Let's go. Let's go. All right. What do you guys think? Do we want a post-game show or not? Oh, shout out. Let's go. We got a super chat coming in. El Desempleado. I hope I said that right. I think I did. Yes, sir. Team Luka. Thanks for being a fan of my team, Team Luka. Luka's my guy, man. I grew up on the... Us Mavericks fans are so spoiled. You guys have no idea. Like, we go from Dirk for 21 years, who I thought the Mavs would never find a better player in their history than Dirk Nowitzki. He's not the Mavs GOAT yet, because I think that'll always be Dirk until Luka wins 2 titles, but the fact that the Mavs went from Dirk to Luka is just mind-blowing. And they even got to play together in Dirk's last season. It's incredible. It's incredible what's happening. Evolutions, Luka had 22 tonight. 22 tonight. 7 of 22 from the field. I am going to do a quick post-game here, fellas. Let's do that. Just going to get some stats together real quick, so just give me a moment. Another $5 super chat coming in from Desempleado. We appreciate all of your support, my friend. I followed the Mavs since JJ Barea was cooking in 2011. Yeah, I was when JJ emerged, man. He was the straw, not the straw, but he was the key that unlocked the Mavs in the 2011 finals when Rick Carlisle put him in the starting lineup and the Mavs won a title. I love JJ. I've been fortunate to meet JJ a number of times. He is a great guy. Yeah, I have nothing but great things to say about JJ Barea, man. He's going to be a coach in the NBA one day. I fully believe that. He's already coaching in Puerto Rico right now. I think if JJ wants to be a head coach in the NBA, he will be a head coach in the NBA. Of that, there's no question. All right, let me get some stats here real quick, fellas. And then we will do a quick little post-game show here. I can't wait to talk about the Clippers side of this too because they are just absolute stiffs. Oh, Rusty, my guy. Thank you. $10 super chat from Rusty Shackelford. Appreciate that. Hey, I'll cheers to that, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Been killing it in the chat all night. Shout out to Rusty. Yes, sir. That's my man right there. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's do Clippers. Mavericks. Cool. All right, one sec, guys. I'm just getting some stats ready here for our post-game show. Just give me one little second. Okay. Refresh. Don't love that, but hang on. Okay. Let's try this. One sec, fellas. 1 second. We'll get this post-game show underway. Here we go. All right. I think I got it. Yes, sir. All right. Perfect. Perfecto. 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 Okay. Now let's go here and here. Tyree says picks 83, 84, and 85 were all Michigan. Tyman, who were they? Can you tell me who they were? All right, I got the stats in here, boys. Rusty, I appreciate you, man. That means a lot to me that you would spend your hard-earned money donating to our show, man. I appreciate. And just so you know, it goes a long way. It doesn't go to me. It goes to Chat Sports. Helps us get more equipment, get more studio space, get more airtime. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So I can't thank you enough. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. All right, let's get into a little post-game show here. I'm literally just going to run through the stats, kind of break down what happened in this ball game, and we'll get into it. So, without further ado, El Desempleado! Bang! A $50 super chat. Let's go, baby. My man. Oh, let's ride. I wasn't expecting that. He says, can you please help get Mavs? Can you please help the Mavs get rid of Powell, please? Go, Mavs. First of all, thank you so much for the $50 super chat. I cannot thank you enough. Like I said, it helps Chat Sports grow. So, again, No words. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you. Can you please help the Mavs get rid of Powell? Here's the thing with Dwight Powell. He can't play anymore, and Jason Kidd knows that. He is not in the playoff rotation. He played tonight because the Mavs were in a blowout. They were in a blowout, and they won the game, so that's the only reason he played. They signed him to a 3-year, $12 million deal this offseason. He's the longest tenured Mav. He came over in the Rajon Rondo trade in December of 2014. Dwight Powell is beloved in the Mavericks organization for everything he does off the court, in the community, in the locker room. He's a staple of the Mavericks franchise, whether you like it or not, off the court. And I think as long as Dwight Powell wants to play in the NBA, he's going to have a spot on the Mavericks roster. I really do. I appreciate it. Reglis, I don't even have 2 beers right here, but this is the second one, so let's go. I'm a bad chugger. Let's go. Corum, Roman Wilson, Zach Center. Wow. Oh, man. Wow. I can't thank you enough, Desempleado. Wow. I'm actually speechless. That is awesome. It means a lot to me. Means a lot to Chat Sports. So thank you. Okay. Let's get into a post-game show here. How about it? Let's do it. I'm going to set it up here, and then we will go. Let's see. All right. 90. Score 3. We're almost ready here. All right. Rusty. I'll talk about Kid later, but Kid gets an unfair reputation from Mavs. All right, without further ado, let's get into our postgame show here on Dallas Mavericks Today. The Mavericks have a 2-1 lead in the series against the Los Angeles Clippers. Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I'm Jeffrey Cooperstein. The Mavericks take Game 3, 101-90. Another stellar defensive performance from the Dallas Mavericks, holding the Los Angeles Clippers to just 90 points. Man, they were awesome. Luka was awesome on the defensive end, as was P.J. Washington, as was Daniel Gafford. They did it once again, guys, and they have a 2-1 series lead. And I really believe that the Mavericks have control of this series now. And we'll get into everything that transpired in this game, but for now, spam those dubs, baby. Just spam those W's. The Mavericks get the win. I needed this one for my mental health, like I told you guys. Spam those W's down in the comment section, and we'll get into the bulk of our postgame show. I have to start by talking about the absolute fraud, stiff bum that is Russell Westbrook. What is wrong with him? He's got serious problems. First of all, he should have been ejected in the first half when he throws a forearm at Josh Green's head as Josh Green's going up for a dunk. And he gets a flagrant one. Should have been ejected for that. Number 2, he makes like a decent defensive play on Luka. And dude, he looks at Luka and like tells him F you and whatnot. Like, are you really about to ignite Luka right now? He is just not a smart individual, and he ends up getting ejected from the game. 0 of 7 from the field, 1 point. That speaks for itself, man. I mean, Russ was terrible in this one, and I think the Mavs completely outclassed the Clippers in that one as well. And a little something that's weird that's going on, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard have just frankly been terrible. They have not done anything. As I look at the stats here, Kawhi Leonard finished the game with 9 points and 9 rebounds. He only took 7 shots and played 25 minutes. Played 35 minutes in Game 2 on his return from injury. I don't think Kawhi is fully healthy. I don't think the Clippers trust him to play heavy minutes right now. And you could tell He was laboring a little bit in that game. Just 9 from Kawhi. And Paul George, the brother stinks. 30 minutes, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists for George. The Mavs have locked down the 2 best players for the Los Angeles Clippers in this series. The 2 best players for the Clippers in this series, and I hate to say this because I can't stand them, have been James Harden and Norm Powell. If those 2 are the best players for the Clippers in this series, I have a hell of a lot of faith that the Mavs are going to go far, man. The Clippers shot just 45.7% from the field, only 30% from 3, 34.5% from 3, excuse me. The Mavs just did a hell of a job. Shout out to Daniel Gafford and Dereck Lively, who were absolute superstars on the defensive end tonight. Those guys locked everything down in the paint. And I absolutely love everything about this win tonight for the Mavericks. It was a 101-90 win. Mavs, like I said, once again hold the Clippers to under 100 points. If they do that, if the Mavs hold anybody under 100 points, the NBA title is the limit for this team. Go ahead. Spam those MFFLs down in the chat, baby, because the Dallas Mavericks take a 2-1 series lead. If you spam MFFL in the comments on this video, I'll give a shout out to you on our next show. And I couldn't do this show if it wasn't for today's wonderful sponsor, which is PrizePicks. If you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS, PrizePicks will give you a $100 deposit match. Now, what is PrizePicks, you ask? It's America's #1 daily fantasy sports app where you can pick projections, more or less, and win money in real time. We didn't hit our projection here tonight for Mavs versus Clippers Game 3. It wasn't a great statistical night for anybody. Ivica Zubac we picked more than 10 rebounds. I believe Zubac only had 8. Yes, he had 8, so he missed there. Luka only had 22 points, so he missed there as well. And Kyrie, he had 19 in the second half, but a really slow first half, so we didn't hit that one. But hey, if you played the exact opposite of me, you might have won something. Just make sure you guys do it with PrizePicks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100. It's more, it's less. Just make sure you do it with PrizePicks. That link will be clickable in the comments and the description of today's show. PrizePicks, it's daily fantasy sports made easy. Just a couple of other thoughts on this game. Where I really believe the Mavericks, as I lost my voice, you could tell that I was really passionate about this game. Where I really believe the Mavericks have the edge in this series is right up here. I don't think the Clippers have it up there. Russell Westbrook is a guy that completely loses his cool, and we saw that. We saw Terance Mann completely lose his cool. The Mavs are in the Los Angeles Clippers' heads right now. And if they can do that again in Game 4, the Mavs are going to win this series. They're going to advance to play the OKC Thunder. I fully believe that the Dallas Mavericks are the better team in this series. I said it before the series. I said it after Game 1. I know that was a no-show. I said it after Game 2, and I'm going to say it again. The Mavs are the better team in this series, guys. It's just that simple. They have Luka Doncic, who I believe is the best player in the world. They have Kyrie Irving, who in the second half may be a top 5 player in the world, and that's not an exaggeration. This team is special. 2-1 series lead against the Clippers. I would really like to see them play a complete 48-minute game next time around. Maybe that's asking a little bit too much because of how hard they're playing on the defensive end, but man, if they play like they did in the last 2 games, they're going to be packing up those Clippers in 5, and Wednesday night will be the end of the series. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest Mavericks news and rumors. We're covering the Mavs every single day here on the channel, so subscribe today if you want the latest playoff coverage, off-season news and rumors, and NBA draft, NBA free agency, all that good stuff. We're covering the Dallas Mavericks every single day, so please hit that subscribe button down below. Mavericks take the 2-1 lead, like we said. Going to Game 4, I think the biggest keys to the Mavs are this. Can't get Kyrie in foul trouble. He got into foul trouble early, played with 4 fouls, I believe, early in the third quarter. Still managed to go off. So it didn't end up being a huge deal, but you got to stay out of foul trouble against this team. Number 2, we need Luka to be more efficient. I know they won the game, but he was only 7 of 23 from the field. 3 of 13 from 3, that's not going to cut it. We need Luka to be more efficient, plain and simple. Number 3, keep that mental edge because you know you have it. Do not lose your cool. Do not go into the Clippers' antics. Do not allow James Harden's flopping to get to you. Do not allow Terance Mann shit talking to get to you. Do not allow Russell Westbrook shit talking to get to you. Make sure you keep that mental edge, and that's where I think Jason Kidd comes in play. He keeps the Mavs at such an even keel, whether they're losing or winning, that I think the Mavs will have that edge, and they'll be able to get this series. Game 4 is absolutely massive. The Mavs haven't been great in matinee games this year. It's a 2:30 tip at the American Airlines Center on Sundays, so the Mavs will have to be ready to go somewhat early. That's 12:30 West Coast time, which is the same as Game 4. So hopefully they'll be raring, they'll be ready to go, and the Mavs can come out with the win here in Game 4, take a commanding 3-1 lead in this series. And I think if it goes 3-1, they're going to pack them up in 5, man. I really do. Again, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate everyone's support of Mavericks Today. We had a fantastic watch party, over 10,000 people joining us. So thanks once again. I've been Jeffrey Cooperstein. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Give me a follow on Twitter at Jeff_Coop27. And without further ado, baby, let's go Mavs. Let's go Mavs. Hit that thumbs up icon. We'll see you Sunday. Go Mavs. That's going to do it. Post-game show complete. Joker would have body slammed Westbrook and his brother might have gone to jail. You're right, Rusty. You're right. I saw a super chat come in during the cut. I apologize. Let me get to that real quick. That was Noah Turner. Yes, sir. My guy, Noah Turner. Shout out to with the $1 super chat. Greatly appreciate all of you. All right, friends. It's been real. It has been fun. It has been real fun. But I'm going to have to go ahead and sign off here. Got to finish up. Got to go help with the NFL draft stuff as well. I'll get this cut up on the channel. I'll get it out as well for our post-game show. But Mavs take the 2-1 series lead. Can't wait to see you guys on Sunday, man. I'm Jeffrey Cooperstein. Shout out to every single person who joined us for today's live show. We out. Let's go Mavs, baby.